Yo, people! It is FA Cup fourth round. It is a Friday night. It is Man City versus Arsenal. Now, for the last 2 days on my streams, I've been having discussions at lengths on how Arsenal should probably line up. I always said would go with Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey in the midfield. I said Gabriel would play. I said Xhaka would play. Remember I said about the left-footed thing, taking the balance out of the thing? They're playing. So it is Tommy Tierney, the fullbacks. I take it Trossard will probably be the number 10, Saka right, and Vieira left. Or it could be Vieira in the number 10. It is a bit of a madness to me. Now, tonight, guys,
Saka right.
Whoa, let's get that out.
Vieira left.
I do believe Hazard K will be joining me. Let me just quickly get onto Twitter. Who's this? Follow back. No chance. No chance. I'm bad, isn't it? Haaland versus Holding says Grivo. Tell me about it, my G. I told you, man. These boys would have been talking last night. I told you these man were talking last night, and he basically said, "Arteta, you're putting out a funny team, yeah." And Arteta's agreed to it, bros. And look what's happened. Now he's got Haaland out there, bros. We got bumped. We've been bumped. But yes, started with Eddie and K. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new. I do expect Hazard K to be joining me any moment now. So guys, as usual, give him a big, massive welcome, as he's a real one. I'm just getting the stream out there, guys. Later as normal, but at least I wasn't actually late to the stream. So I'm just flinging the stream out there to a couple of people. So again, later as normal, but at least I'm not late for the stream. Shouts out to all the real ones. Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I'm underwhelmed by the team, but I can see why this team has been named, to be honest with you. Piss off, Richard. That's about that. First of all, you. Sorry, guys, whacking this out on WhatsApp now. See if I can drum up a few people. Shout out to all my real ones on the group. You know, you're all my superstars. That's people like Hanyumi, UE, Hazard, Hussein Juma, Lung Burkamp, of course. You're all my people, man. I love y'all. I love y'all, guys. I'm now losing people on my phone. All right, screw them. I'll tell you what, enough of that. We're going to quickly jump over to Twitter, people. And that's me. I'm done. I'm done out here. Tweet didn't send, you fucking cocksucker. Hazard's logging into the place. Shouts out to Hazard K. He's almost going to join us on this momentous day. I bet Hazard's going to be very, very, very upset with the actual team news if he has caught the team news so far, and then comparing it to Man City's. Interesting, guys. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Let me see who is up in the stream this evening. We've got Daniel. What's going on? Grivo. We got WB. WB, I think you're quite close to that team. I got the team right. Only one player I got wrong. All right, slow down. I was just saying, I think you basically got that right. You put your brother Holding in. I told you Gabriel and Xhaka would play because of that left-footed thing, the keeping the balance in the team. I find it crazy. To be honest, I don't mind losing today. I like Arteta resting players. I see that as well, bros. Also, the emphasis on the players that he's bringing in to actually perform well and actually, you know, try and prove themselves. Grivo, what's going on? Gangster. I got the team right. You know that. Haaland versus Holding. You know that. Start shaking right now. That's WB's boy Holding, by the way. But guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. It is Man City versus Arsenal. I'm still gassed for the game, even though, boy, yeah, Starboy's playing. Martinelli could come off the bench, I suppose. We have got Eldegaard there, and if anything dumb was happening in the back, we have got Saliba, I suppose, to call on. And Benny Blanco from the Blancs is here. Partey is going to be a game changer. When he plays, we usually win. Brap. Hazard, you're in the wrong place. You're supposed to be in with me, no? What do you think of the actual lineup, bros? It's pretty close to what me, WB, and UE said. I think we all agreed it would be Nketiah up front. I did believe Emil Smith-Rowe, but I can't believe Emil Smith-Rowe is flipping injured again. Like, you can't blame a brother for being injured, but is his name Abu Dhabi or something? Like, oh, God, he's injured again. And looking at the lineup tonight, he blatantly would have started. I think Trossard would have went to the wing. Hazard's on his way into the place. Can you send me the link on Twitter? No. Why not? Why not? Why not? We can do that for Hazard. Invite a guest. Invite fucking Hazard. Fucking K. All right, it's on the Real Ones group. Go on, UE, be a bad man and jump in. Everyone on the group, jump in. I've just put the link on the group. Who's this? Who's this? Manny, jump in. Jump in, bro. Offend my baby. I got the Smith Rowe top on today. Bro, I'd sell him to Wolves, Villa, West Ham, anyone that would take it, bros. I got no more feelings. Shouts out to Unai Emre. He is going to make Kieran Tierney. That's UE's guy. You know, UE loves KT, innit? You know, like, UE's like, oh, I'm not even Turkish out here. I'm half Scottish because I love KT so much. No, I'm joking. But yeah, KT could be on his way. Is he on his way? You have a go full strength or rest everyone. Bros, he was so shook he had to put the two midfielders in and Gabriel. Bros, it's the left-footed thing, bro. Seriously, it isn't that Saliba is not the better defender. He needs the left-footed player. So why not just play the Polish shoot? Clearly Poland, for me, already ain't up for it. Hazard's about to join the stream, I do believe. UE, join if you like, my brother. Just come on, bro. Just start. Come on, yeah, bro. I want you to come on. 2 minutes of just bare blasphemous. Just, blood. What are you talking about, bros? Bros, you don't even have to come on with your face. Manny, if you want to jump on right now because I am introduced. This has a motherfucking cake. Tommy is playing, and so
how we doing?
Hello, good evening, bro.
Evening, bro. Can you hear me?
Oh, my sound is down. 1 second. Hazard, talk to me.
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Right, there you go. I got you.
What are you saying?
Bruvs. Interesting. I think Arteta's been done over by his friend. I think what his friend, right? So I think they were on the phone last night, like man to man, like me and you, Hazard, like we're on the phone man to man. Yeah, we're having a quick nightcap on the phone 9 p.m. last night, and you're like, "What, bro? You got in second stream? Yeah, this is Pep Guardiola now." And Arteta's like, "Well, boy, what are you doing, bros? Because I'm thinking to play my people. Them like I'm thinking just like what Hazard K said. I'm thinking just to go with like Trossard, no one else, not even the Polish kid." And bro, man's turned up with Haaland and everyone, bros. Your biggest fan is in the building, WB. Shouts out to WB. Manny, if you'd like to join me and Hazard, we are live. Well, I'm going to be live for quite a while, but Hazard's with me till 8 p.m. Hazard, let's get straight into the team, bro. Let me just clear up the comments. Manny, what's going on, fella? WB, what's happening, Sean? The best guest ever, Hazard. Always, of course. And you know, certain people call this guy fourth place. Hazard, take it away, bros. What's going on? Talk to me about the. No. Whoa. I'm so sorry. Talk to me about Moise Calcedo. Go.
Yeah, man. If it's pulled off, it's a really exciting signing. I think, you know, as the man them in the group was saying, there's always that fear with Arsenal. We're not one of these teams that when there's a player identified, it's just happening. We're going in for them. You know, let's just see.
No problem. Sorry, bro. You got no problem, Manny, joining us?
No, of course, fam. No problem.
Cool. Send him the link now. Sorry, please carry on, Haz. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, so it's one of them that, look, if he joins, I mean, look at the game tonight as a very, very perfect example, Danny. If we wanted to rest party tonight and we've got a Calcedo on our hands, you're not even thinking about that being an underwhelming replacement, are you? You're going, actually, there's 75 million worth of talent. And actually, that's the Man City model. If you look at their bench, and actually, you could argue, even with their team tonight, we're going to come on to that, no doubt. You could argue that isn't even their full team, but it kind of is. Do you know what I mean? Because their squad is that deep.
How about I said a couple of things, bro? Arsenal have to get better by having people on the bench. I said 3 doesn't go into 2. You need 2 central midfielders, your Odegaard, your number 10. We're not going to change our style of playing, I believe, at the moment, for anybody.
Yeah.
Even for Man City, I'm calling whatever, as you can clearly see tonight. We've got a style of playing, bros, and it is brilliant, and it does work. as I'm just sorry, just to get that one out there. Like as I'm saying, that was the only thing that underwhelmed me about Nketiah. We're not going there tonight. But listen, if you've got Salcedo, Xhaka the hero, and Party all fighting for 2 spots, bros, someone is upset every weekend, bros, and that's good for
Yeah,
the club. I'm so sorry to say, bros,
if,
that's good for the club because
if
that
you
means
want to win a league title, that's what you have to do. And it's like, actually, if we pull this off, we could find ourselves in a situation next season where we've got Rice, we've got Casado, we've got Party and El Neni fighting for 2 places. And then if you think about it, actually, they're fighting in the Champions League. You can play any 2 of those 4 in the Champions League. You're strong, man. That's probably one of the best midfield squads in the league.
there you go. Now, right, listen, no pessimism. Obviously, I don't believe it could go like that. Listen, there is no smoke without fire. Chelsea are amongst this deal. So I'm going to be real with it tonight and just say it the way it is. This is no pessimism. I would love Salcedo at the club. Listen, Brighton have made it quite clear they're not willing to sell at this present time. There's been rumours that a bid of perhaps of around £100 million would be able to tempt them. Now, again, without anyone getting pissed off with me, it really is the absolute execution of Arsenal sort of putting in a light bid and seeing what's happening. For me, this is only, and I hope I'm proven wrong, Hazard, this is only going to speed up Chelsea to make a bid. I'm already surprised the bid hasn't come through, but I've already heard from a Chelsea fan what the deal is out here. They're kind of like, listen, let's let them talk. We'll let them get close to agreeing the deal. If they agree the deal, we press the button, because they ain't got time for that. I do believe, hold on, the device not connected. He's having problems. Manny, you're gonna have to disappear because it says your device is not connected. Oh, I think he is here now. Right, let's bring Manny into the stream. Manny, 2 seconds. So basically, and welcome Manny. But and obviously I know you 2 guys have probably obviously spoke before. But again, if you're gonna bid £60 million for me for 100 million. Listen, I'm not saying he's worth £100 million. Hazard, we're going to go back to Mikhailo Mudryk again, yeah? And we've only got so much time before kickoff. But you're going to... Listen, he played 30 games in his career, Mikhailo Mudryk, yeah? And he's now gone for 62 million up front, which can rise to 88 million, as we all publicly know, yeah? Even though Hussein Juma and a couple of people want to argue with me, it can rise to 88 from once Chelsea win a couple of leagues and 1 league and 1 Champions League. There's no Ballon d'Ors, and that's the rumour that Arsenal tried to throw into this deal, Ballon d'Ors, etc. Anyway, Arsenal, for me, have a decent relationship with Brighton, and perhaps maybe Chelsea have kind of steamed in and done something that's upset them. I don't believe so either. I'm hearing to the contrary. It's like Chelsea have stepped aside, doing kind of unbelievably, guys, and this is to you, Hazard, and to you, obviously, Manny. Unbelievably, Chelsea have stepped back, but like, now, hold on. We're respecting that you don't want to sell this guy, and we're respecting that it's probably a summer team. So we're going to let Arsenal pester down your door. But if Arsenal had any joy, Chelsea would be there to activate a button. So I'm going to ask both of you now before we crack into this. Does any of you actually believe genuinely we will actually make a second bid for him? And if so, do you actually believe we'll get the guy?
Yeah, I think we will.
Manny,
I don't know if we'll get
Manny?
I'm first of all, big up to Hazza, and to answer your question, Danny. No, he and I have never spoken before, but it's wonderful to speak to you.
Big up, Manny.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How you doing, my brother?
All good. And of course, I think I speak for all 3 of us when I say, from the land to the sea, Palestine must be free.
Yeah, man, my brother.
Barakallah, Palestine.
Shouts out to you, my brother.
Now, the reason why I'm a little bit more pessimistic is this. Over the past, a few months or so, we've seen Brighton having to say goodbye to several of their players. And they've also, as you know, been forced to part with Graham Potter. I think it's fair to say that...
him, though, does it, Manny? Manny, how much... Sorry, carry on, but it doesn't fucking... Ben White didn't affect him, if you ask me. Trossard is not going to affect him. Mintoma, and I don't know. Who was Graham Potter? Struggling at Chelsea. This is Zegbury. But carry on.
Mate, listen. You talk that way now, and obviously in the short term it looks that way, but here's the thing. When you lose so many players, and when you lose the coach that has actually played a role in shaping the team up to being the team it is today, it can certainly have some sort of an ill effect on them going forward, and how they're going to be able to recover. I mean, it's as if, not a day or a week will go by when people will be thinking which player will be next. And to me, I think it's quite clear that Brighton do have the right to make it crystal clear that if they see Calcedo as an important part of the team's plans, and I think in the news it was written that De Zerbi wants Calcedo to stay at least until the end of the season.
Well, he spoke to him not like a coach. Sorry, Manny. He didn't speak to him like a coach. He spoke to him like a father yesterday in training.
Oh yes,
I don't know if you've seen that on Sky Sports today.
Yeah, Manny's got a really good point there, Danny, because actually,
because
Brighton are the highest that they have been since they've actually been in the Premier League. They're going for a European place, and actually, you could argue they keep these players. Chelsea are their rivals at the moment, so that's another conversation in itself. Because actually, if they sell to Chelsea, let's be honest, the chances of Chelsea making top four this season are extremely slim. But if they sell Calcedo to Chelsea, they're actually their direct rivals. So it's in Brighton's interest.
Sorry, can you turn your microphone down? You're really loud, bros. And I've been sitting here adjusting my settings. Sorry, bros.
You know what? Let me just put my headphones on, then that might be better.
Yeah. Cool, perfect. Because Manny's coming out absolutely crystal clear, beautifully, all the way from where Manny is, and you've got a mad echo. Sorry, G. I just had to sorry.
Carry on, Manny.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that having already seen so many players leave, I mean, they pretty much made it clear that they were willing to let Trossard leave for a dirt cheap price. I mean, put this into perspective. We bought Ben White for nearly twice as much as we paid for Trossard. I think that's sort of a reflection that Trossard was being so much of a miscreant, so much of a bad egg that, Brighton were happy to sort of let him leave. But then with regard to Calcedo, who has certainly proved how important he is as well, just like Trossard did in the early part of the season, it's a case of how many people can we afford to let go? So Brighton do have the right to hold out and say, whatever you can offer us however much money you want, we're not really going to sell him. Of course, in practicality, we all know that big sums of money will talk, and nobody will be safe. And that's another reason why Roy Keane often referred to football players as expensive pieces of meat one time, although the context might have been different. But in a nutshell, I'm just saying that this is another example of how Arsenal always, when it comes to the transfer market, they fail to do their homework, and they just aren't willing to look elsewhere for some other options. And when the one option that they see who might be appealing has a lot of obstacles attached to that, they dawdle and they end up having their lunch money taken away from them. So we've been fortunate, mind you, to have had a really good season so far, despite missing out on many of our transfer targets because our first 11 have stepped up to the step.
Is that better, Danny?
And
Sorry,
counted.
It's still a touch loud, Haz, but don't worry, I'm going to work with it. It's you, innit, brother? I can work with it. It's just coming out really loud, like you're screaming. That's what.
The other thing as well, Manny, just to add on what he's saying is, look, we're top of the table. If you're Calcedo, right? You've got Chelsea that are signing every man and their dog at the moment, right? You've got a chance.
They've just agreed terms with Malo Gusto as well.
There you go. If you're Calcedo, now don't get me wrong, he might be thinking about Arsenal and saying, actually, Partey's their number one guy. Where am I going to play? But he's going to be the future of this club. He's going to be the guy. So I think we're a better choice than Chelsea. And yes, they might be able to pay more. He's on something quite measly at the moment.
He's on 10 grand a week, Hazard.
I think even less, I've heard. But I mean,
I'm going to round it with bonuses, with bonuses and add-ons. You love an add-on, I'm going to make it. It's 10 grand a week. He's on 10 grand a week.
We're a well-structured elite club, and okay, we haven't won as much as Chelsea have in recent years, but Chelsea are in a very early stages of a big rebuild. Arsenal has got to be his choice.
It could be, but that sort of segues into what I'm about to say. We've had a great season so far, but that's mainly being due to sort of us playing to a system and making sure that we've done everything we've had to do very well. But again, I'm just going to actually share with you right now the lineup for the game, which will be starting in about 10 minutes from now. Let me take a look. Yep, here we have. Courtesy here of our friends from the BBC Sport. So if you take a look at the lineup, obviously Arteta's...
Go on, Manny.
Technology,
yeah?
Yeah, so he's made...
You ain't even done that yet, fam.
Shut up. Shut up, bro.
My brother, Manny.
You see, if Manny was in London, he'd be here coaching me and teaching me, bro. Seriously, bro. I don't even know how to do it. Shut up, guys, man.
No, I showed you that day. I've done that
Yeah,
twice
bro.
for
You
you
said
already.
press that button down the bottom, bros. I forgot. Where do I store it in my computer so I can grab it quickly?
Mate,
That
you
was
don't
what
have to store any. You don't have to store anything. Like if you take a look over here, you see these buttons. You want to click the present icon. It used to be called share, but now it's present. And then you just now what they do is they've sort of updated it by which you select the page you want to share. And if you take a look at the tabs, the page you're sharing, there will be a nice blue rectangle next to that. That's the page you'll be
No,
sharing.
sorry, Manny. Where's the button?
It's
The
at the
button
bottom,
should be-
Danny. It's at the bottom where it says, you know, when you
Tell me
got
what it says. Present.
mute,
Present.
stop cam,
Yeah.
settings,
Yeah,
present. Yeah.
present. It says
All right.
present. So
And
when
hold on,
you
it
click
says slides, extra camera, video file, and share screen. Is that what it says after
share
that?
share screen is what you want to do.
Share screen.
So
I'm
when
gonna click
you
and see
select,
what
yeah,
happens.
so
Yeah, Danny,
So
don't be
when you
sharing what you got on your screen now, my brother.
You know it. You know it. All right. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Violation, my brother.
Hey, listen, I prepare before coming over here. Yeah, you won't see me.
Manny has to
won't
wipe
see
the
me.
browser before my man comes on. You get me?
You
None of
browsing
this,
history of
none of that, none of that, none of that, none of that.
Right, Luca, how are you
Any-
doing, bros?
Back to the football, though, yeah.
Calcedo. That's interesting
Yeah.
from Luca. Sorry, guys, 2 seconds for the comment. Luca, you change with whoever. In 10 minutes' time, you're going to tell me Arsenal are going to kick the crap out of Man City and Calcedo's already signed. But anyway, Danny, that's not pessimistic. That's real, bro. Mudrak Part 2 can happen again. Bruvs, for me, I'm so sorry, bruvs. It's UE. I was trying to do it nicely because I have guests on the stream tonight. I got Manny and Hazard. Bro, it's fucking not happening, bro. Chelsea are sitting there laughing like 60 million, you dickheads. They're waiting for Arsenal to raise it to 70, and then watch what Chelsea are going to do. 79. No. What was it? 88 Mudrak money. We're going to do some Mudrak money out here, bros. For a guy, again, let's be honest, that's only played 30 games in his career. That is my problem with the Mudraks and the Salcedos of the world. But at the end of the day, guys, what's it going to cost us if we go try and get him at the end of the season or in a season and a half time? What, 115 million? I'll give you another prime example. Danilo joined Nottingham Forest for 16 million pounds with God's powers. And if they're, well, not even God's powers, I don't mind what Nottingham Forest, but if they're relegated at the end of the season, who's going to, we all know what the headlines are going to be. Arsenal 40 million swoop for Danilo if he has about 6 or 7 good games in the Premier League. It's kind of predictable. It's obvious. Salcedo, I'm going to be honest, guys, I believe fuck all about it, because if you're serious about a guy like, unless you're just testing the waters of the 60 and waiting for Chelsea's response, we know 60 ain't doing it. We know also they paid £3.9 million for him, but we also know, like Declan Rice, he's got 2.5 years on his deal and he's got 2 years left come the summer. If Brighton persists to the summer, remember, they ain't a Chelsea or an Arsenal at the end of the evening, and teams can manipulate that situation. But anyways, I'm just saying on that fact, Arsenal, if you're serious, go for it.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the 11 that they've got. And obviously, Martez has rung some changes. He's brought Matt Turner in goal, Tommy Asu at right back, Tierney at left back, Holding and Gabriel. So no debut for Jakub Kiwior, our Polish recruit. And you see over here, he's got Partey starting and Xhaka starting. Only Odegaard has sort of been dropped. Now, I suppose it can be looked at. This can be looked as a way of saying that as Manchester City, we've got to treat them with respect while also trying to give some more people a game. But still, it's another reminder. Once we get to the bench, we will in a minute. And even here, we got Saka, Nketiah, and Trossard. Again, it has to be a 4-3-3 because Nketiah can't play as a lone
One
striker.
second, I'm going to stop you there, Manny.
Yeah.
Manny. I'm going to stop you there. You weren't with us last night. Hazard, I'm not saying I got the whole 1 to 11 right, but what did I categorically say last night? He'll start Gabriel left-footed, even though I want to
you did say that. Yeah.
He'll start Xhaka, the left-footed balance. Yes, he'll start Partey, and then I think it'll be a mix match.
Yeah,
and I did say he'll start Saliba.
That's exactly what it is. He hasn't really, Manny, has he? He hasn't gone strong and he hasn't gone weak there. He's tried to go for a bit of a hybrid, hasn't he? That's what's happened.
He hasn't really. He's gone more weak, but by keeping the 2 soldiers in the midfield that holds things together.
But he's kept the front 3, hasn't he? Which he doesn't generally like to change. Obviously, with Jesus was there.
He hasn't kept the front 3. He hasn't kept the front 3.
Other than Trossard, sorry, yeah. But
yeah, that's what I mean. So
but do we not feel that Vieira's going to struggle there?
Yeah, that's the big problem. I mean, it's bad enough
that
we have to
playing? Do you think he's grabbing the number 10, or is Trossard 10 and it's Saka and Vieira on the wings?
No, I'd say it'll be Trossard wide and Vieira in the 10
Trossard's in the space where Martinelli is, and Saka's on the right. So Vieira has the position that Odegaard normally has. And if this were a 4-2-3-1, then it would probably be a Vieira coming into the center. But because it's a 4-3-3, Vieira's on the right. So we have two left-footed guys in the right of midfield and in the right of the attack. Make of that what you will. And even on the bench, it's still a majority of first teamers. Ramsdale, Ben White, Odegaard, Martinelli, Saliba. And of course, the midfield over here, Sambi Lokonga, Marquinhos, Zinchenko's on the bench too. So we literally have all the players who started against United are in the squad. You can see that we just haven't quite improved the bench strength yet. And I'm happy with Trossard. I think he's a great addition.
Yeah, I didn't mind that one. I didn't mind.
One second, guys. I think we're going to hold on. Whoa. We're going to have to get into the comments for 1 second, yeah? Because I think this is a very good comment. Right. The fact that we are in discussions means there is a price that they all accept. Now, let me put a different spin on this before even Yui, and he probably has already thrown this in. Arsenal don't usually, unless it's Thomas Partey and Atletico Madrid, we don't like to upset teams. We're kind of nice businessmen, if you know what I mean. We don't upset teams. We don't go behind people's backs, contact people's agents. We don't really find Arsenal in the headlines and the media for that kind of stupidness. We've always been a very tidily, if you like, run club. Now, what I'm saying is interesting here. Arsenal wouldn't be trying to piss off Brighton. We have got Trossard recently off them. So we've got a decent relationship with them. We have got Benny White. So I do believe there's a decent relationship with Brighton. Like, if you were to ask the chairman, maybe he doesn't give a fuck. Who do you sell him to, Arsenal or Chelsea? But what I'm saying is, though, if Arsenal are actually harassing Brighton in that way, which has been now not publicly, but has been put out there, the reason why Chelsea haven't done this is because clearly they don't want to upset the team, because clearly he's not for sale. I think there's more into it. So basically, it could be like I don't want to piss or bore anyone here, like a Christopher Nkunku situation. Chelsea explored buying him quicker than what his contract allows him. At the end of the season, he can leave RB for £48 million sterling cash. So Chelsea explored the option of trying to bring him in early, maybe for 60, 65. And at the end of the day, Chelsea probably know they'll just offer more money and a better sign-on fee. But
I would agree with that, Danny. I would agree. I would say there's something in it, and they wouldn't be talking to us if that was the case. But it's whether we can agree a fee at the end of this. You know, that's the thing. If they stick to their 100 mil valuation, then I don't think Arsenal are going to pay that. But I think they may end up at somewhere around 75.
So that's what I'm saying. If it was something like 75, see, again, it's a deal just like Mikhailo Mudryk. I would do it because I think he's.
I would do it too.
He's number one. He's one.
We're very late in the window, Danny, and even more important. You know, I've been banging this drum for weeks. Even more important than Trossard was the cover for Partey. And that is exactly. We absolutely need somebody. And do you know something? I'm at the stage where, do you know what? I couldn't really give a shit about the money now. Just pay him whatever. We need a body and no, not just a body. We need somebody who's capable.
Indeed.
I agree completely. I agree. And, you know, has hit the nail on the head. It has to be. We need to get some CDM cover for Tommy Partey because, you know, if the party falls flat, we need someone to pick it up again.
But that's not just cover, though. That's the thing. I mean, you know, if you play this chap in the Europa League next round of games as a starter, I'm like, you know what? That's a really nice rest Partey playing in the weekend game against Leicester City.
Remember, Hazard. We can go back to any game this season, as I've told you and probably Manny. It is about the balance. God forbid, he will not start without a left-footed central defender in his lineup. So thankfully now there's someone that can come in instead of Gabriel. It hasn't happened this evening. Similar to Granit Xhaka. He can't put Lokonga in for Granit Xhaka because he isn't left-footed. I'm being serious. Hazard, I said it last night. There's something about the balance, and there's some. Again, I think it's a Pep thing. I don't know. Like there's certain things he will do. Like Rob Holding was a surprise to me.
Yeah.
1 minute to go, Danny. Do you want to get some predictions in before we go, or before I go anyway?
Guys, can someone run me down the quick 1-11 for Man City? Go on quickly. Manny, you're the man. Quickly.
I've got it right here. It's on the screen. Ortega in goal. Lewis right back. Akanji and Stones centre backs. Nathan Aki the left back. Ilkay Gundogan and Rodri are the two defensive midfielders. Riyad Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne, and Jackie Grealish are the attacking midfielders with Erling Haaland on his own up top.
Right,
4,
stop
2,
right
3,
there.
1.
Even though Jack Grealish isn't the flavour of the month at Man City, he's consistently starting. Erling Haaland, we know we don't have to give him a fucking introduction. Mahrez, we know about Mahrez.
They're about to start where I am. They're about to kick off, actually. It's Nketiah Party in the centre circle.
Right.
So I don't know how far behind you guys are of me.
Well, no, I haven't got it on, so I'm going to go into the other room and watch you. I guess you guys are staying on.
Hazard, I tell you what, if you want to come back for a glorious reaction, please do, my brother, yeah? Hazard, it's always a pleasure.
If my laptop is still intact at full time, yeah, then do you know what I'm saying, right? I'll see. Go on.
Hazard, mate, listen. If you've learned a lesson, brother, listen. Do not ever ill-treat your laptop, no matter what. That is going to be your best friend. Believe you me.
Absolutely, for that browser history. Listen, my prediction is we lose 3-2 tonight. I think it won't be as a whitewash game as thought. I do worry about holding against Haaland, but it is what it is. I think we lose this game because we didn't go full strength, but that's just my view. Hopefully, prove me wrong, guys. Prove me wrong holding.
Yeah, this could very well be.
If Arsenal had to name their main star boy, we have put Saka out there. They've put their star boy. They've put Haaland out there. This is interesting. As much as I think we are going to get beaten, I'm going to stick with last night. A 0-0 until late. Yeah. And Arsenal nick it later on. Fucking come on, you fucking gunners.
Good night, brothers. Yeah, take care, people. And we'll see you soon. Yeah, hopefully up the Gunners. Yeah, take care.
Always take care. Take care of yourself, brother.
Bye.
Right, Manny. First of all, what minute are you on? I'm on 25 seconds.
1 minute 25 for me. So you are 1 minute behind me.
Screw you. That just will not do.
So listen, the deal is unless we're on the same time. No commentary from me, but and also so whatever happens, I promise you won't get any spoilers from me. And if you'd like to do this watch along by yourself, I'll be happy to buzz off. But if you
brother, you are my friend. You are a guest to this stream, my friend. Even if you streamed with someone that I dislike, do you know what, Manny? There's something about you that, you know what, brother? You're not Marmite. You're just straight. You're like your favorite soft drink. You're smooth and you're crisp when you go down, brothers. Don't worry, man. What we're gonna do is for 2 seconds, we're gonna do the comments again. We don't like to ignore no one, man. You know this, right? If you take the player's name, the fans were saying the same about Mudrak. It all comes down to the money, unfortunately. Banging. Linda Laughala. We've probably missed something here. Looking at the team, I'm going 3-2 City. Fuck me. That's exactly what Hazard said. Interesting. Guys, 7 minutes left. Predictions. I'm going 1-0 to the Arsenal. Manny, quickly.
2-1 to City.
Cool. All right, that's my heart saying it. I'm going 3-0 City. I'm sure. Excuse me, I'm joking. Linda's gone 3-1 City. Fucking hell. That team looks similar to WB's prediction. Yeah, he said it. He comes straight in. He was like, listen, I said it. Just one player out. Vieira and Trossard will alternate. Interesting. And I do probably believe that because I don't see Vieira as the number 10 this evening. What's good? No. Good evening, Remy. I'm off half time. Good luck, the Gunners. No, listen, you give it more than good luck. You give it phenomenal luck. Seriously. Pep and Lego man hugging each other. No, it was more like a we'll work together soon. Sorry, man. They kiss, bros. Like they do more than just talk. They kiss a little bit. I think Pep and Arteta secretly they do a bit of kissing, man. Like literally, they're boys out here. Like they do a bit of different kind of kissing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen. Look, when you've worked together in such close proximity for about 4 years or so, I mean, obviously you will have that brotherhood or what have you. But again, we do us. I mean. Look, you and I are cool, but we wouldn't engage in that sort of stuff. And I know that you're a happily married man anyway. I'm not going to be a home wrecker. But But it's just another idea of how Arteta can. He's either too chummy, or he'll ghost you, and you can't have be a manager and have those extremes in behavior. I'm sorry, especially after the way he welcomes Zinchenko to the club by hugging him and saying, "That shirt looks so good on you, man," as if they were teammates for several years. You were his coach, you mug. You weren't even his teammate. And even then, what is the harm in a proper handshake? And as I said, no spoilers, but I'm not going to say anything.
Sorry, give me a minute check again, Mans.
Yeah, 4:46, 47, 48.
I'm precisely a minute behind you. I'm tempted. Yes. So, Manny, I'll tell you what you're going to do is for me, Manny. Take over a bit of commentary. I'm going to go and find a different link, my G.
All right, you take care of yourself. I will do that. And so we've got some action over here. Earlier on, I could tell you that Ortega was forced into an absolutely magnificent save from a rising effort. I believe it was Partey who had the shot. And it's all one-way traffic from Arsenal in Manchester City's half at the moment. City have they started off brightly enough, but now it looks as though Arsenal are sort of trying
to check, man. Sorry, I found the link. Minute check.
5, 26, 27, 28.
It's just as bad. Just as bad. All right, thank you, bro. Carry on. Sorry, beautiful. Carry on, bro. I'm gonna continue what I'm doing. Go on.
Not a problem. So it obviously City are trying to play back from the defense. Stones passes it back to Ortega, and it is back with Stones, the England centre back, of course. Back with Ortega, and you can see City under some sort of a pressure. That's a poor pass out, which is very nearly intercepted by Gabriel, but Gabriel ended up, sending that a bit too long. Well, we're going to take a look at the highlights here and some terrific action. And it was actually our Japanese samurai warrior, Tomiyasu, with a brilliantly connected right foot. That wasn't Partey.
Hold on, Manny, I want to ask you something. Everyone said that I was a bit harsh on Ben White the other day, Arsenal versus Man United. We got the victory 3-2. And then they said I was a little bit equally harsh on Tomiyasu. Can I get your opinion on both of the fullbacks' performances the other day, brother?
Well, listen, here's the thing. Obviously, Ben White had a role to play against United, and that he had to try to mark Marcus Rashford out the game. And it was interesting to note that when Rashford scored that goal, he actually had to cut right in and then unleash that shot from his right foot, which beat Aaron Ramsdale all ends up.
Manny, this is Danny AFC TV. We know we don't dress things. I'm saying, was it right to hook him off at half-time? Just a simple yes or no on just that one, first of all. Sorry.
I was actually, me, I like to lead up to that, but obviously...
Sorry, I'm saying
I get that. I get that. Shooting from the hip, that's fine by me. So, in a nutshell, yes, it was the right decision.
How did Tomiyasu play for you?
He did a much better job than White did in making sure that Rashford never got too much...
Did he play well for you? Did he play well?
Yeah, he did. And here's the thing.
Okay, so sorry, a lot of people have disagreed with me, and I've said maybe where I'm doing the watch along, I'm reading comments. I was like, I was just as nervous with this motherfucker at right back as I was with Ben White, but everyone kind of was like, "Nah, Dan, you got it wrong," and I was like, I rarely get it wrong for me, but I feel Tommy was very, very shaky when he come on. But I'm not going to argue the point to death or nothing. I'm just saying I thought he was a shaky.
Not really, because what happened there was that. United basically blotted their copybook tactically by not being positive enough and trying to go for a win after Lisandro Martinez scored. Because apart from Rashford, who was literally trying to dribble his way through our defense and trying to make things happen by himself, we hardly saw any other United player really taking the game by the scruff of the neck and doing what they needed to do. So obviously Rashford was trying his best and coming in, and Tomiyasu had to be there to, help out. And there were a couple of occasions where, Tomiyasu made the difference. So it was a good decision, and Arteta deserves credit for that. But the reason why United lost was because Ten Hag got it badly wrong. He had the chance to bring on Garnacho.
Sorry, minute check, bro.
8 minutes, 34, 35, 36. I know I said no.
I'm a full minute behind you, mate. Bollocks. But yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's the way it is. But yeah. So as I was saying, Ten Hag had the chance to be more proactive with his substitutions. He had the chance to take off Scott McTominay and bring on Fred, because McTominay, he tried his best, but he was really, a bit like a duck out of water for the most part. and you're going to see a really, really good highlight there. I think Zlatan Ibrahimovic might have been proud of that had the execution come out well, so to speak. But Ten Hag mucked up tactically. So what Arteta did by bringing off Ben White for Tomiyasu proved to be a masterclass, because at least it forced Rashford to keep trying harder. He ended up tiring himself out, and it was as if United really felt as though they had no other option but to settle and sit back and go for and accept the draw. When had they at least brought on Fred?
Go on, fucking Turner. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been what you reacted to. Fuck off. Sorry, brother.
Yeah. No, it's all right. And you could see what Holland was trying to do over there. The bicycle kick reminiscent of Zlatan's effort for Sweden against England. And that very nearly came off, but I think it was a case of Haaland not quite having the strength in his leg. The timing, it just didn't really work. But Ten Hag mucked up horribly. And he made Arteta look good tactically. So it was a good win, a welcome win in what we would call Fergie time. I'm glad that Nketiah scored his double, but as a lot of people are saying, unless he is able to really, really improve his consistency and make sure that, which is why today is going to be key for him. Yes, it's the FA Cup, but he has to stand up and make himself counted. And if he does that, and in a few more league games, then Gabriel Jesus will have a lot of problems when he comes back fit from injury.
Balogun's still doing decent in France. Do you think he'll come back and be the third striker in the summer, or will he be sold on?
It's hard to say. I mean, the way things are going with Nketiah, him being given more games, and then a few others people also perhaps being bought. Let's not forget we've got Reece Nelson, and I'm not too.
Hold on, Manny. Read the comment. That comment is just for you, bro.
Mate, thank you so much.
Manny, I'll do it myself. Manny, I have to say, your manner is very professional. I can see you commentating for one of the big channels one day. Smashed it. There you go, man. How's about that?
Yeah, you just made my night. But here's the thing. This is something I do enjoy, and I'm always self-critical in some ways. I can be a bit guilty of talking a bit too fast at times, or sometimes stammering, and I have to improve myself. I've always seen myself doing something like this.
Whoever told you that, bro? I'll go visit their addresses right now. Whoever told you that, bros? I'll go visit their addresses, man. Was it
no one's told me that per se. I've told you I'm very self-critical. I'm trying to imagine myself how I'd perform when I'm on television and how I'd receive myself later on. I suppose the more I practice, the better I get, but still. And now we see Gundogan coming, but as I said, no more commentary. As I said, this is going to be key for Nketiah, and I love that. I do like the look of Matt Turner. Actually, don't get me wrong. I get people's point when people say that when in his first match for us, he looked perhaps a little bit shaky with the ball at his feet. But let's bear in mind he was just settling in, and now that he's settled in and played a few more games, especially in Europe or what have you, he seems to be a little bit more comfortable and well adapted. Now,
Manny, can I do a deal with you? Can I do a deal with you, Manny?
Go ahead.
By the end of this very 90 minutes or whatever it can't go more because it will be a replay. I'll judge you on everything about Turner because I've got a lot to say, but I'll judge it after this 90 minutes. This is the night. This is his.
By all means. Look, I put myself out.
Manny, read this comment. I love this comment. This just makes my head bigger. Look, but there you go. Read that. This is a big channel, Manny. Lucky to be on here, son. That's from the Godfather. Not
yes. Perfectly well. That's from the Godfather, bro.
That's from the Godfather right here. I'm talking television channel G. Martin Tyler style. Right, Hazza fucking loves you, G. Shouts out to you, Haz, man. Seriously. Turner looks decent so far. As I said, give me this 90 minutes and I'll tell you the whole of Matt Turner's future. I'll tell you everything. I'll get my crystal ball out.
Yeah, because I do seem to remember asking you when the US played England, if any teams were to come in for him and offer him more than what we paid for him, would you sell him? And I believe you said, why not?
Exactly. Because number one, hopefully things change from the summer, Manny, so you'll understand what I'm saying now. Let's pretend we do win the league, yeah?
Yep.
Well, do you remember when Roma and Jose Mourinho were flirting with Granit Xhaka? Can you remember how much they come up with? £8 million. So your Granite Xhaka is not worth 8 million no more if we're now a successful club and win the league. So what I'm saying is it actually helps you in different ways being successful. Your Emil Smith Rowe, if he pulls in 3-4 performances this summer, he ain't a £5 million player. He's now a 45 to 55 million pound player. This has been one of Arsenal's problems of getting rid of people, what me and you would call the deadwood, over the last 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons, Manny. We've been kind of shit and not really brilliant. And when you're trying to sell Ainsley, Maitland, Miles, I don't care if it's whoever. Like, name any player we've tried to sell recently. It hasn't really, do you know? And I do believe, whether it's Emil Smith Rowe, Kieran Tierney, in the summer, we shouldn't have problems getting rid of them if we are Premier League champions. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but if we're Premier League champions, listen, everyone wants a piece of Tierney. What, Better Lokonga? No. Oi! Better Lokonga? No problem. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it was a bit like after we won the FA Cup, we had no problems getting rid of Emi Martinez because Aston Villa were willing to offer 20 million quid for him, and we used that money to help pay for Partey coming in. Yeah.
So, bro, I so missed you because I was gassed in that comment, and I'm just going to go and check my subscriber count. What did you say there, Manny? Sorry?
Yeah, as I was saying, it was a bit like after we won the FA Cup, we were able to sell Emi Martinez, and I suppose the logic was that, you know, he was... Yeah, I'm just coming to you in a minute, mate.
I'm coming to you. Who are you talking to, Manny?
Yeah, just trying to get with someone on Instagram. It's
In which kind of way? We're intrigued. The viewers want to know.
No, it's professional. It's professional. Like, listen, this mate of mine, Del Boy, he's asked me to host his fan cam after the game, so I will be buzzing off after this. But we're just trying to sort out the nitty gritty in between. It's not easy because I have to log into his StreamYard and all that nonsense. But yeah, but
privileged positions. That's what I like to see, Manny. That's it.
Yeah. But as I was saying, it was a bit like after we won the FA Cup, we were able to get a good offer for Martinez, and I thought, and I suppose the logic behind that was, this is a fellow who's only played about 30 odd games for us, including 15 or so this season. And there's a club which is willing to offer serious money for him, and he doesn't want to be a backup anymore. He wants a better chance of first team football.
But there's still a better way, Manny. Manny. Mykhailo Mudryk, 30 games. Calcedo, 30 games. 88 million pounds. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Right, there's levels out here, bro.
No, let's not forget that Mudryk's a Ukrainian international, and he was also playing in the Champions League. So I think it's fair to say that those circumstances have helped.
Champions League games, Manny, and I know you're going to fucking comment. Celtic home and away. Yes, I watched it. Real Madrid home and away. Yes, I watched it.
Yep. You've seen how he's performed for the most part, haven't you?
Bro, unbelievable. Hold on, what did Gary Neville say? Gary Neville said, even, and I don't love Gary Neville, but he said, I'm watching him for 33 minutes, I would not want to be a right back against him. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. That was what Gary Neville said. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, you've seen the reports of how pacey he is. He is quick.
Bro, I wasn't watching them games for the good of my fun or the good of my soul or the good of my spirit. I had a feeling Arsenal would trigger this deal, and I thought it's worth watching this guy. And the guy, again, only Calcedo, because I actually think this has been a shit window, bro. I don't like Trossard. I don't know who the Polish guy is. Unless we add a third piece of fucking cream on this, bro. I'm kind of, you know what I'm like. I'm kind of pissed off with this window. I think it's been shit.
Yeah, it's been no different from the last few windows we've had. The
only it's better than last January, I suppose.
Yeah, in some ways, but we could have gotten Guimaraes, and he went to Newcastle. We all know what happened there. So, yeah, I know you don't like Trossard, but obviously earlier this season he was doing the business for Brighton. I think it's fair.
Do you know what his business is, though? Do you know what his stats are over the last 4.5 seasons in English football?
I'm not really too. I'm gonna look him up right now, Leandro.
I roughly think it's about 125 games, maybe 10 goals, and probably under 10 assists. I don't know. It didn't. It didn't. Oh, all right, maybe 15 goals, 15 assists in 125 games. I don't know. It didn't overwhelm me.
Yeah, we'll take a look over here. So here are his
Yeah.
stats for Brighton and Hove Albion. He's played 116 league games, 25 goals, 122 appearances in total. And this particular Premier League season, he had 16 appearances and scored 7, one less than his high watermark of 8 in 34 appearances. So you could see that this season he was starting to, these last 2 seasons, he was starting to break out a bit. And obviously, his first 2 seasons were here, just neither here nor there, but he was improving. And I think now that we've got him, we seem to have gotten him at the time when he's starting to show a great deal of improvement. Certainly with that hat trick against Liverpool at Anfield,
Take the hat trick away, bros. Take the hat trick away. His goals isn't that amazing? Take the hat trick away, bros. What was it? 7 goals. Now it's just 4. Take the hat trick away.
4 from 15, but he still had a decent knack of scoring some goals against some really big teams. And I think Arteta seems to enjoy watching him play. He does seem to be reasonably pacey, quite skillful with the ball at his feet. So he could very well fit into the system and offer some competition for Martinelli. In fact, he's starting ahead of Martinelli. Martinelli might be given a rest. So I would say that hasn't been too bad. And with Jakub Kivior, I mean, obviously you were crying out for a left-footed centre half. And Kivior, obviously, given his performances in the World Cup, where he was impressive for Poland until they.
Why wouldn't he start tonight? Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka are so important to the balance of the team. They have to start. He is left-footed. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Early alarm bells.
And listen, let me tell you one thing. You've spoken about how you don't like Trossard, but I'll tell you right now that Ortega.
I don't like Trossard. I'm just saying it ain't Mudrak, bros. That's no Mudrak that I'm looking at there.
No, he's not Mudrak, but he's definitely a cut price version. Not with as much pace. I will grant you that, but he certainly does have some good nous with the ball. And if you watch now, you're going to see another reason why you might be forced to eat your words with regards to Trossard. So again, I don't want to spoil things, but Ortega has by far been the busier keeper, and had it not been for him, we'd be 2-0 up right now.
Come on, the Arsenal. Look okay, to be fair. What a save. All right.
Yeah. What a save that is. That was actually going straight into the goal. And
go on, Trossard. Go on, Trossy. Yeah. Go on, Trossy, boy. Left foot. Ah.
Yeah, what a save that is. You see how strong Ortega's left hand is? A weak left hand would have deflected that into the goal, but that strong left hand made sure that it didn't go anywhere.
Oh, look at Partey.
Moving away from him.
Brazilian. He's Brazilian. Oh, God, Partey.
Yeah. So far, I mean, there's no Bernardo Silva in the team, and Gundogan's captaining along with Rodri in the centre of defence. But so far, we're making them look very amateurish, and this is something which really makes me quite happy. And this gives me a lot of confidence going forward when it comes to playing our upcoming 2 games in the league.
Most definitely. I'm just seeing Turner coming out to clear. All right, 21-25. I take it you're about 22-30, yeah?
22-32, so you're not far off.
There you go. So about exactly a minute behind. I like Turner. Hey, y'all! Shop on the Brighton is like Selfridges, pure quality. I love it.
Yeah, Selfridges is good. I always like Marks and Spencer, though.
Oh, I love a bit of Marks and Sparks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and especially M&S food. That's to die for. Nothing beats it.
Bang. They were the first people that introduced, like, listen, don't be scared. If you're vegetarian, come inside. We'll have something for you. You know what I mean?
And that's how you get more business.
It's Thomas Partey again. It's Thomas Partey with that big foot straight in there. Bang. So just having a little eye on the game here, Manny.
No, that's all right. I mean, I'm watching the game too, and I have to make sure I keep up with things.
So straight after this, you're podding off with Delboy, yeah?
Yep.
How's everything? How's everything over them sides? What are you doing? Are you hosting, or is he there, or?
Yeah, what he wants me to do is sort of host the fan cam tonight, and I'm just trying to make some arrangements because it's not really easy to try and get that done. Because obviously he's had someone host it for him before. I just don't know. I mean, obviously it's been difficult for me because I've had to keep my eye on the game, and obviously he's watching the game too. I think we'll probably have to reconvene at half time and then try and sort something out. Yeah, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Del Boy.
Yeah. Hazard, yeah, forget. But the Brighton scouting team is amazing because even if they lose Salcedo, don't worry, man. They've got a 7.7. Remember, I said the number 7.7 million pounds signing up their sleeves. Whether it's from Brazil, Argentina, the Championship, they've just got the knack. But guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Shouts out to Manny, to Hazard. Who? Walk with who? What did I say about Calcedo a few weeks ago? Back on the stream. Very close now. Bro, I know, bro. But it ain't going to happen, bros. Because when Brighton asked for £100 million for a player, just how we bought Trossard for 28, just how we bought Ben White, that no one else really wanted for 50 mil. They're not entertaining £60 million, bros. Like, so if we're serious, we're going to whack in a 75 immediately, like we should have done today. But I don't think we're serious, mate. And Chelsea are watching it, and Chelsea have got, like Del Boy would say, Chelsea have got fucking cash on the hip. You know what I mean? Hey, bro,
I'm assuming you're talking about Del Boy from Only Fools and Horses and not my Del Boy.
Of course, no, obviously, of course. Like as Del Boy would say, if you got cash on the hip, bro, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So
this time next year we'll be champions.
Yeah, there you go. This time next year we will have Declan Rice, and Salcedo will be a Chelsea player. 75 has gone in.
Yeah.
Has it really?
And I'll tell you something
really?
right now. I mean,
I
obviously
haven't heard this stuff, and I tell you what, my phone is right here, and my phone is right at the pulse of everything that's going on, bro. Someone would have texted me, tweeted me, WhatsApped me, done something. The way I see it is we're still thinking about making another offer. So I really hope we've bid 75. I've bid 75 plus Lokonga, bro. Seriously, that's how confident I am. I want Calcedo at the club, bros. So I don't know. Text me something. Show me something. Send me something on Twitter, bros. And I'll spark this legend of a zoo. Manny.
Yeah.
I'm 25 and a half minutes on personally. And I still, hold on. Who's this? It's Trossard. Charging for it. No, it's Vieira. Go on, Vieira, son. Go on, Trossard. You got time, boy? Oh, go on, Trossard. Oh, yeah. I like it. Manny's trying to make me want to Trossard immediately. I like it. Good touch, son. Good touch.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That really only
Scotland. Come on.
It's his first start.
Yeah, bros, you know that, it's Scotland. Come on, Scotland. What the fuck was that, Scotland? You see, you bow, eh? Hey, walk with me, brother. Talk to me. Have you subscribed? Please get a big subscribe on the video. Do be liking. Do be subscribing if we is new. We got Manny in the building. Shouts out to Hazard, who was here before. I did say it was going to be tight, guys. What did I say? 0-0. Arsenal nick it really late. Am I buzzing? Just trying to find it for you. Nice one, my brother. Shouts out to you, real one. That's what I love to see. Absolute real one. Mine ain't a fucking shy of, like, you know what I mean? Like, you say something, just show me that proof. Give me that fucking pudding. Great stream, guys. UE, I want you to join me, bros. No face, no nothing. I want you to come in and give it. Nerdism, offend them, Susan Abla, Chillem. Do you remember Danny Abla? Danny? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Scotland, are you joining Aston Villa? Oh, have you heard about Emery wants KT at the club, yeah? 20
I never heard that. I do know that Emery is trying to make turn Aston Villa into Arsenal Villa of sorts. He's
Yeah.
already got Martinez. He's got Chambers. He might be considering getting Guendouzi. There
Yep.
has been talk of him even going for Aubameyang. And if he does get Tierney in, my issue is, though, that he's already got Lucas Digne and he's got Alex Moreno in this window. So if he does go for Tierney will be thinking, hang about, why would I want to go to Aston Villa where I might not even,
Well, you don't want
even get this
Digne,
playing time?
and Marino's a backup dancer. I don't know. You might be right, though. I did think the same shit.
Yeah.
Because they've spent a lot of money on left backs over the last 6 to 12 months.
Right, so Haaland's down injured, so there's going to be a drinks break right now. And
there you go.
Yeah, so obviously in the opening half hour, I'm really, really happy with the way Arsenal have played. And I think it's fair to say that we've made their midfield look a little bit, I don't know, anemic, if you will. And we've been able to sort of come in and really, harass them and harry them. It's terrific. It's wonderful to see. If I were Guardiola, I would be very concerned. I might consider making a few changes, and it's here that I might have to look at the bench to see who could possibly come on for the second half. And he's sort of switched up the formation. He's now gone to a 3-2-4-1, has Guardiola, with Gundogan and Stones and Akanji at the back and Nathan Ake coming up. Or maybe that's sort of, reflective of the position that they are in at that moment. I'm not too sure. But it looks a little bit haphazard. It looks a little bit choppy. And I think it's fair to say that Arteta's beating Guardiola at his own game.
I'm scared of Holding. Holding, what are you up to, man? Come, Holding. I know you're trying to make an impression out here, but shit. Go on, Arteta. Tell all of them. Tell them. Mate, I don't know. But he's going like Grant right here. He's going on like Grant. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we are new. It's kind of quiet out here today, isn't it? Like, what's going on? What is going on? It's Man City Arsenal. Let's see
I think you know the score when it comes to a watch long. Almost everyone's focused on the telly, and you got very, very few people in the chat, as it were. But yeah, there's a lot to like about the way this Arsenal team is playing now, and it gives me a lot of confidence going forward. And one thing I can say is that
I'm loving seeing Pep Guardiola screaming at everyone. I'm loving it. Go on.
Yeah, and here's the thing. There's a part of me that thinks that when it comes to the dealings he's made this season, obviously he let Zinchenko go and he brought in Calcedo, who hasn't really been impressive. And he's now had to play.
The first few games, he looked fucking class. He was assisting. He was doing everything. Calcedo was fucking smashing it. For me, I don't know. I like him.
Yeah, maybe I'm going by his last few games where he hasn't exactly been the best. But I will. Maybe he was quite good. I just think that I don't even know if there's something wrong with the chemistry of the team. I don't know if it's actually quite right. He's got Rico Lewis, the youngster, wearing the number 82 jersey, starting at right back tonight. I'm not too sure if Lewis is necessarily the man who will solve their problems, but it's another reflection of how Kyle Walker's best days could very well be numbered.
But it signals one or two things to me that they're going in the summer. Like, who could it be? Neymar again? Like, what are they up to? Like, Pep ain't going nowhere right about now, and I don't know. Again, no Kyle Walker backup. I don't like Kyle Walker at the best of times. I think he's a fat motherfucker. I don't like Kyle Walker, but I appreciate his defending. You know, I'm not patriotic either, Manny. So
yeah. I know. And if I had the choice, I'd take Trippier over Walker any day, and I am patriotic. But yeah, so once again, if you watch right now, you're going to see just how effective Leandro Trossard is and how much he lends to that left wing, that good left foot of his. Also a full Belgian international, involved in the World Cup too. So listen, we haven't brought badly with him, I would say.
I'm not saying it was a bad signing. I'm just saying it. For me, it ain't Mikhailo.
No.
And that's about it, really. Like, what else can I say on the subject? Like, I wanted Mikhailo. And what's that? We've delivered Trossard. We've delivered the Polish guy. If we followed that with a Calcedo or something, bros, I am over the moon.
Exactly. So It hasn't
Go on,
quite
boss.
been a crap window, but I agree that we need a few more signings, and time is ticking away. I believe, we only have about 3 days left until January gets over. What are we going to do? Edu, what are you going to edu?
There you go. Talk about your barbecue, son. What are you telling me? Some guy who's sending here.
Yeah, I've actually tried Brazilian barbecue. Very nice. They don't really have that much in terms of spices, of sauces or condiments. They once you grill the meat, you add some cassava powder and you eat it with that. Delicious.
And
But
I can see why Guardiola is getting pissed off with Grealish. Grealish offers 0 at the best of times, I'm telling you. But don't let me open my mouth too soon.
yeah, here's the thing about Grealish. I mean, we've had this phenomenon in days gone by of the super subs. These players, of course, are so unpredictable that you can't expect them to start every week. But because of the qualities they lend, they'll always have a role off the subs bench. Maybe Grealish is that type of person who fits in best as a super sub. I mean, Southgate uses him as a super sub for England. The only issue I have with that idiot is that he brings him on with so precious little time left that Grealish can't make an impact.
Do you think Eddie Nketiah gets into the next England team? And Hazard, the Mojito, I was smashing that. The 7-Up Mojito, I was smashing that 2 years ago, bro. I'm well ahead.
To answer your question on Eddie Nketiah in England, no.
No, that's what
because he has to continue to do the business at Arsenal and make that spot his own. But he's also, mind you, got to improve his overall play. Because again, you know, Danny, that when we play Nketiah, we have to play a front three because he doesn't have the strength or the ability to play as a lone striker. So if you don't have that strength and you're just trying to slot in as the central striker in the 3-man attack, you pretty much have to try and take whatever opportunities you can get. But if you can't add much more to the team, what manager would want to pick you? And there are reasons why Southgate has always preferred Kane to Rashford, and Rashford, however, has been in terrific form for both club and country.
Definitely. Everyone's loving the Trossard, though.
Yep, they do.
No, mate, you ain't doing that.
Fits in like he's always been on the team. Yeah. Very well said. Couldn't agree more. And, well.
Grealish looking sharp. I think Pep wants more, man. Pep wants more. I'm telling you, Pep wants more. To be fair.
Yes. Sometimes as a manager, though, when it comes to certain players, it's possible to be too demanding and you can really break them if you're not careful. And that's why this is where managers have to do their homework at times.
All right, shouts out to Mr. Walk with the fucking with the white, whatever he wants to be, White Rabbit, Tierney, the Theory, whatever. But I've heard something similar, as in he ain't gonna hand in a transfer request, but it's kind of like, you know what, let me go. And Calcedo doesn't want to actually be at Brighton no more, like some of the other players. I feel sorry for Brighton, but you know what? Move on, sell the player, let's go. It does go to a replay, UE. Yep. That's why we're going to nick it late. We're going to nick it late, mate.
Yeah, I'm just glad that there won't be extra time. Oh, man.
We shall see. We shall see. But I don't think he'll hand in a transfer request, mate. He's a little bit more humble. He knows Brighton gave him a massive chance, Premier League, etc. Tierney in the box, and he kicked it into Scotland. Fucking hell.
Case of the poor lad trying too hard. That's what happens with a guy like Tierney, who knows that...
Yeah, he's a dead baller, brothers. I don't like him no more myself, seriously. Tierney can go back to Celtic. He can go to Aston Villa. Seriously, I'm not feeling it. Can you post the links in here? Go on, go for it, mate. I don't mind. I'm not shy. Hey guys, 37.5 minutes on the clock. Manny's probably way ahead of me about another minute and a half, but 0-0. My prediction is still on. 1-0 to the Arsenal, a late goal.
Just a minute at the moment.
I think Martinelli's going to have to come on and score a banger. I'm feeling it.
Why would you want to bring Martinelli on when Trossard has been playing very well?
I'd put him up front, mate, instead of Nketiah. That's why.
Good call. Good call.
There you go. There you go. That's exactly what I'll do.
Yeah, instead of faffing about with Trossard trying to make him a centre forward, you got someone who can definitely play in the centre in Martinelli. Use him.
Any word on Emil Smith-Rowe's new and latest injury? Is it a setback? Is he gone for a few months?
Let me take a look and find out what's going on, because I had heard that he was supposed to be coming back, and he did make a substitute appearance.
He's made a few minutes for us. He's played a few minutes, and it seems like he's gone again.
Arsenal blow as Emil Smith-Rowe ruled out of the Manchester City FA Cup tie with a thigh injury.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You can't blame him.
He's the player.
You know what? I'm getting bored already. I'm getting bored. What do you mean penalty?
He's another player whose days may very well be numbered. And I think he was talking about the issue.
Wow, I never knew injury. True say, Grievo. City don't look on it. Come on, Arsenal. Exactly. Let's sting these fuckers. 0-0 half time. We're doing it a George Graham way. We're nicking it later on. Just like Danny AFC TV said. We're nicking it later on. Fuck off, Haaland. Don't worry about it. It ain't enough. It ain't enough.
Yeah, I think there was an incident where Ortega and Nketiah sort of collided. That wasn't a penalty.
Nah. Haaland's looking pissed off again. I'm loving it.
Yep. But there's a booking, and it's gone to, of all people, Rob Holding.
So far, so good, guys. 40 minutes and a half on the clock for me. But yeah, booked. Shouts out to you, Haz. Haaland definitely did join the wrong team. Why did he not speak to Martin Odegaard first? Was it down to money? Or did Arsenal not bid the £52 million? Yeah, get Saliba on. Saliba for the second half. He won't put on the Polish kid because Gabriel's there. 2 left-footed centre-halves. No way.
Then he'll just have to bring off Gabriel and give the Pole his debut. Because you can't name him in the squad and then not have him make his debut. If he isn't going to play in the Premier League, he's got to have the cups.
There you go. I would have played him from the start. Fuck it.
I agree. Him over Gabriel. I suppose Arteta's way of thinking was, I really don't want to have Gabriel and Holding starting, given a lot of issues that could.
Holding
arise.
shouldn't be in the team no more, bruv. Let's be honest. Holding shouldn't even be about.
Yeah. Sadly, Rob's still holding on, pun intended.
Shouts out to you, bro.
You know, you have to have some of these puns. It sort of helps you laugh a bit, because if you don't...
Hazard's going with me, bro. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Is it a late goal as well, Hazard? Hazard's going with me, bro. Just hold them nice and tight, Hazard. Don't worry, we got this. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 79th minute goal. Guess who scores? Martinelli. I can see it. I can feel it. Shouts out to Manny, to Hazard, to UE, to all the real ones.
I have to say that City have looked very sluggish, both in defence and in midfield.
Most definitely. Come on. Pep's looking a little piece worried as well. I can't lie.
Yep, and he doesn't seem to have too many options off the bench who can help him. Bit of a worry there for him.
I'm sure they've got someone. Guys.
Christ alive.
Guys, approaching towards half time. Manny, take it away. Where are we at?
We are at 44, 36, 37, 38. 20 seconds to go until half time, and we will find out how much injury time will be added. I would say no more than 2 or perhaps 3 minutes. But again, what a fine player down the left, Leandro Trossard is.
I'm going to be eating my words like I'm eating these toffees here.
Is that quality street toffee, or what is that?
Eclair toffee.
Eclairs. Oh yeah, Cadbury eclairs.
Had to do it, man.
I always loved that. I did like those little toffees from Quality Street with the gold, the sort of yellowish gold.
Oh yeah,
wrapping, and also it's as if you literally have to suck them. You can't bite them otherwise because they're too hard to get down. But,
all right, I wonder if there's any truth in this. Fabrizio has said Calcedo has spoken to Brighton tonight. Interesting. What's the topic of the day? Because it was rumoured that he wanted to join Graham Potter and Chelsea. Maybe he thinks top of the table and Arsenal ain't such a bad deal.
And then we see Ruben Diaz warming up. He could very well be brought on at the stroke of half time. And Calcedo seems to be the flavour right now.
There you go. Everyone wants a piece. All right, my phone's going nuts. Where are we at?
I wouldn't mind a piece of that toffee myself, but obviously I can't take it from you now, can I?
Oh, Stone's a little bit hurt there. What's going on with Stones, bros? Fuck off, Stones.
Yeah, it looks as though he's jammed his... it's his hamstring.
Diaz on, yeah?
Yep. I don't rate Ruben Diaz. I think he hasn't been good for City this season. Was decent for Portugal in the World Cup, but this season he just hasn't found his footing. But it could very well be that Stones might be asked to depart. And there's only about there's a minute or so to go before half time.
Bad news.
This might make me more confident. I could change my prediction. And they're trying to bring Aymeric Laporte on now.
Oh, Laporte's back. Stone's hamstring helps us for the league. Brap. Oh, Pep, you looking stressed? Are you looking stressed, old Pepe? Manny, you need to hold this till half time. I'm just going on a quick toilet break. I'll be back in 30 seconds, my G.
All right, take your time. The half will be over in 30 seconds anyway.
I know that, and then we take it into the half time, and then if you got to disappear for your other stream, or we take it into the half.
Mate, listen. That other stream won't begin until this match gets over, so we are all good.
All right, so perfect. Give me 30. Well, give me 1 minute.
Yeah, take your time, brother. So, there was an injury in injury time. And confirmation of the substitution, John Stones has come off, and it is Aymeric Laporte who's come on. So it looks as though Ruben Diaz isn't exactly well trusted by Guardiola, and with good reason, I would say. And it might be that Guardiola wants Laporte to come on to try and help be a more solid defender and maybe aid in the transition from defense into attack. Still Tierney with a throw in now. And now that Danny isn't here, I can do some commentary. Eddie Nketiah obviously trying to cross that. All he does is send that behind. And we're coming up to 4 minutes of stoppage time having been played, with 2 having been given. So could this be the end of the half? A lot to be happy with if you're an Arsenal fan. If you're a City fan, not so much. And Guardiola can definitely, you can see the tension on Guardiola's face. And after this kick, the referee should blow the halftime whistle, and he does. So, goalkeeper Stefan Ortega has clearly been the busier of the 2 keepers. 2 cracking saves from him. And Haaland had his chances. Not exactly troubled Matthew Turner very much, but certainly some good end-to-end stuff, with Arsenal at least marginally being the better team. Half-time at the Etihad, it is Manchester City 0, Arsenal 0, and we welcome back Danny.
Of course. Right. I'm always going to give Holden nightmares. Man, the guy scares me, bros. Just his hair transplant scares me. But shouts out to Rob Holden and anyone that likes him. Zinchenko, we don't control games. He is massive for us. I like him as well, bros, but we got to get a grip without him, bros. We got to get a grip. They need to come on second half. Oh, hey, everyone's calling for Zinni. You're right, Manny. To be away from home and have a half like that, we're doing something right. True. Trossard movement on and off the ball has been quality. Shouts out to you, Grievo. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Shouts out to Manny, my guest. Grievo, you're going to have to come on the channel next for this. Just because you like Trossard. Good half for me. Doubt, but we need to take your chances, especially when holding and when he play for you. I love it. Manny, I wish I could offer you some of them eclairs, bro. Like them eclairs on the table now.
Yeah.
I have to throw the excess away. How's that? What are you saying, guys? No.
No. Do not. If you got a fridge, put them in the fridge. Do not throw that away. That is
no, man. That's a rubbish there. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? That's rubbish.
Ah, good.
Yeah, man. Don't be crazy out here. Don't be crazy. Let me just pop that in the bin right now.
My bad.
I see Havertz took away my 1-0 to the Arsenal. It's my 1-0 to the Arsenal up and running today. Come on, the Arsenal. 2 minutes. Guys, we're going to win this game. Pep is feeling the heat. He's feeling the sauce. I'm telling you. No, man. No Saliba, just that. Love it. Man, we did it down. Already weighed 20 of them. Yeah, bros. And what? Bros?
Yeah, I don't exactly have chocolate of my own, but I do have something which will help me stay awake. So give me 10 seconds and I'll be right back.
No problem. Hey, guys. Grievo. You got to be next on the channel, bro. Seriously. Shout out to Manny. Manny's going to come back with a full dinner right now. He's going to come back with some chapatis, everything. Manny's going to murk it right now. Look, watch. I see the bag. It's like Uber Eats just arrived and everything. Oh, Manny, what are you hiding from me? I can't lie. From what I'm seeing of Trossard, yes, I'm getting it. It's ain't Mikhailo Mudrak, but I'm getting it. I'm most definitely get it.
I've got myself some delicious tandoori chicken, but out of respect for the fact that you are a vegetarian, I will not be eating that on stream in front of you.
Bro, I could see the bag. I could almost see the anticipate. I could see your hand like, oh, motherfucker. I'm going to devour you.
Yeah, but mate, listen. I have to be respectful to my host, so I will wait until I get off stream.
Bro, you crack on. You guys should do more watch-alongs together. It works well. Bro, who are you? Why haven't you subscribed already, man? I'm watching my statistics right now, bro. You know I'm a G at this. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing for new. Shouts out to me, to Manny, to Hazard, to Grievo, to UE, to Lee. Where's Lee Akers? Lee Akers, drag yourself out of that pub, bro. Seriously, it's not no good. Captain Rob, fuck you. Bro, Rob's going to be spun. He's going to be spun any second. I can feel it. I can feel it, bro. So allow me. Allow your brother as well, man. He already feels naked at Arsenal since Callum Chambers left, bros. He's half of the man. He's half of a man since Callum Chambers. I agree with you. What are you telling me about eating them sweets, bros? You got a problem in yamming sweets, bro? About 20 of them. I ate 6, bros. What? What, bros?
As Brian May would say, he's just a shadow of the man he used to be. But it's just another reminder. Too much love will kill you if you can't make up your mind.
There you
You're
go.
torn between the lover and the love you've left behind. You're headed for disaster because you never read the signs. Too much love will kill you.
Every fucking time. Shouts out to anyone that did like Freddie Mercury back in the day, past, present, blah, blah, blah. We love it. We love it. Rob's not doing as bad as I expected. Bros. That's your guy. If we lose, we lose. Just no injuries to the key men, inshallah. Exactly, bro. Seriously. Hey, guys, we just seen the new Arsenal range out today because I will be going back to the club shop and I will be spending money. The Arsenal France range. UE, have you seen it? So basically, you know how France have the blue kit with a gold badge? Oh, the Adidas is gold. The Arsenal cannon is gold. It's on a blue top. And then we got these cheap Adidas little stripes that represent France, white, blue, and red, or whatever the fuck they are. It's so gangster. I'm going to get the t-shirt and the tracksuit bottoms immediately. Arsenal France. Why are we from Manny? Why is Arsenal doing an Arsenal France range? Seriously, but I love it, and I'm going to get the t-shirt and the tracksuit bottoms on Monday morning. Absolutely immediately.
You know, ever since Wenger, we've always had that little bit of a friendship. I think it's fair to say that it might have diluted a little bit, but we do have Saliba obviously in our team, and we still have a strong relationship with our French fans across the English Channel. So might as well continue that relationship and continue Wenger's legacy, as it were.
WB. Hey, my man's making me go bald. My man, hey, brothers, it's like you can never do the deed again watching Rob Holding, bros. Imagine Rob Holding with a girl. Babe, I'm just about to pound you, definitely. I play for Arsenal and I earn 80 grand a week and I'm going to smash you. That's what Rob Holding does. Let me know when you're going to the shop. I need a couple of bits still. Hey, bros, you know how far my fucking shop is? Are you a fucking dickhead? You know where I am, bros. What is it? About worthless lech. What kind of blood clot talk it is? What kind of blood clot? UE, Holden will give you the hair transplant number. Raw, you starting a man that ain't got hair out here. What's your problem, bros? What do you think this is out here? What do you think this is? What do you think Rob Holding's gonna back you, Roz? Bros, Manny will swing you all the way from India, bros, and he's eating some chapati right now. Bro, show him that chapati, bro. Show him that you'll fuck him up.
There's no chapati being eaten here. What I was eating was some raw onions.
Raw onion, did you say?
Yep. Red onions.
You're powerful. Yeah, you're powerful. I can do that with lemon juice and a little piece of onion. After about 2 or 3 crunches of the onion, my Goryeo eyes are just watering, bro. Seriously, I'm crying.
Mate, what can I tell you? When you're born to South Indian parents like I am, you're expected to have a spice tolerance. It doesn't come to you immediately, but when you practice and you practice and you practice, you get the hang of it.
Are you telling me I'm not spicy?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Are you telling me I'm not spicy?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
I
that
am
you
the
need to have a good
spiciest white boy you've ever fucking met in your life. Now,
Oh, really?
real
Very nice
talk,
to
bro.
know that.
Bro,
Okay,
allow
all
me,
right.
man.
Enough,
I'm
enough,
so
enough, enough,
spicy
enough.
out here.
I do not like doing that. I mean, we sound like two of the characters on Goodness Gracious Me, for crying out loud.
Yeah, bros,
Especially,
no, what's the other? No, bros, them really racist white programs, right? What was it, like Harry Enfield and Chum? It makes me feel like I'm doing something like that, but I'm better though, like literally. I've grown up
yeah.
around Muslim crew, bros. Like, me gorio che ben chod. Bros, I've got slang out here, bros.
Yeah, I know the slang. I know the slang when you live in the
I
East
know
End
the
of London,
slang.
or I mean, I know you don't live in the East End, but obviously, if you go to the East End of London, I got some mates living in East Ham. That literally is a suburb of one of the larger Indian cities. You get your Indian establishments, your banks, your restaurants. It's as if you don't really travel that much. But I'll tell you one thing: it's not a bad area. I mean, it's. I know people talk about the East End of London as being a bit crime ridden, but East Ham actually isn't too bad. If you go into places like Hackney or what have you, or maybe some other areas there, you might find a bit of trouble. But I've
Yeah,
got some
man,
mates
knows
living
about
in
Hackney out here, yeah? Go on,
yeah,
man.
yeah, I got some mates, as I said, living in East Ham. I've been there
Right, bro,
several
can I tell
times.
you? Can I tell
Good
you how I
area.
do it? As a vegetarian, can I tell
Uh,
you how I would rate eating in an Indian restaurant? Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead.
So, if there's just gordios eating at the table, bro, I don't go there. If I see an Indian man, and it's very rare, there's two restaurants that I know where Indian, Pakistani, Bengali, whatever you want to say, I know there's two establishments where man eat their own food. That's one in Wembley and one in Green Street. And guess what? Their mango lassi at £5 a fucking pint is gangster. You know what I mean? And that's the Green Street version. So believe me, you see when I go into an Indian restaurant, if I just see Gorios sat down, I'm walking straight back out the front or the back door, bros. From once I see an Indian man eating food, bros, I'm sitting down. Give me 10 veggie samosa immediately, please. So
Yep.
don't call me a racist, bros. I'm gonna be real. I don't care if you eat at McDonald's or not, bros. I don't know what your danger signs of a McDonald's is, but if I go into an Indian restaurant, bros, I want to see Indian man eat. If I don't see an Indian man eating, guess what? I'm walking out the fucking door.
I understand that, and I'll tell you why. Because it's supposed to be an Indian restaurant. It's supposed to be enjoyed by the people for whom it's meant to. I don't know.
Exactly. But how many times have
Yeah.
you seen that in your lifetime?
No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. The reason why you don't see many Indians eating at Indian restaurants
You're
is
gonna tell me
because
because they can cook.
yes, they
Yes.
cook that food at home every single day. Why would they spend? Why would they spend a little bit of dosh to go out and eat when they could cook that stuff at home every damn day?
Ah! Dun, 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 dun. Oi, money! You just smashed it tonight, bros. I swear to God. You just. Why would I spend my good foisa cooking? Would I cook better at home? I cook it better at home. Exactly. Done. Job done. I'm cooking it, bros. I was with Easy the other day. You know, Easy is my spiritual. He's my guy. Like, so I was obviously in the fortunate position as a gorio to be in his house eating. Anyway, he's asked his wife to make me some raw. He's asked his wife to make me some veggie pakora,
Ooh.
and bro, it was like shit of geniuses. Like, bro, these veggie pakoras are like shit. I just started hearing some banging there, so I was like, listen, I was like, boo, doo, 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 doo. It's something on fire or something. Like, I think the
Yeah,
village is on fire, bro.
yeah. Pakoras are all right. The only problem with pakoras is obviously if it's a bit too deep fried, it's got to have a little bit of crunch, and you've got to eat those pakoras as soon as they come out of the pan.
As soon as
Otherwise,
it came out.
yeah, otherwise they get soggy and unpalatable. Simple as that.
Um, hold on, whoa. My drunk uncle fell over listening to Hazard's podcast. Did he enjoy it? Was it all constructive? Manny, do you like pomade and chili mango, bro? It's the one.
I do like chili and mango. Tamarind is okay. The only problem is it could be a bit too sour for my liking,
There
and
you
I
go.
don't, I don't, I don't like to use it too often. Yeah.
There you go. With vinegar, it's fine. You're fucked up. You're fucked up, Yui. I love you.
I
Grievo
pray for
on
your
to you.
stomach.
Dan, you don't raise the gun fingers when you mention Hackney Bros. You sold out, blood. bros. M16, E5, E8, a little piece of E9. Crap. Shouts out to me, to Manny, to WB, and to especially Grievo out on this one. Spot on, Danny. I'll do the same, bro. So would I. So would I. You don't want to get his a cool job. Bro, imagine that as well, bro. John. Bro, is it John or John? We're gonna call him John from a distance. Just the racist thing you was calling him John. Like, no, bro, don't do it. Exactly. No, man, that's some fucked up shit out here.
To me, it makes no difference. I mean, like, of course, you probably wouldn't see me eating in an Indian restaurant over in London unless it would be something that I would especially enjoy. I mean, there's a particular vegetarian restaurant which is a lot closer to my family's heritage, which is, of course, South Indian. It's called Saravana Bhavan, and I think there's a branch there are branches in East Ham and Wembley. Yep.
Bro, I've been to the vegetarian restaurant in Wembley, bro. I've been there. I think I honestly believe I've ate there. So yeah, I think I've been there.
So
notorious vegetarian joint in Wembley.
Yeah, you go there obviously for the small breakfast dishes / fast food dishes. Those dosas in particular are so paper thin. That is literally, the dish of the day, and that sells for top pound, as it were. But yeah, so you'd probably only see me eat in places like that, and one or two others. I mean, I certainly wouldn't mind trying it. And I don't necessarily go.
It's definitely one in Green Street, as I told you, bro.
So I wouldn't necessarily go to certain places for so much the food as the experience. I mean, I want to try something and just sort of compare and contrast and just do it in a once of the way thing. And hang about, we've made some substitutions. It looks as though Saliba's come on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So all of you who've been praying for Holding to come off have answered your prayers, but Sambi's also on. And it looks as... Is he replacing Thomas Partey or Fabio Vieira?
I don't know, but I see William. I see my guy. I see my G. Shout out to all the real ones. Please be in the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Mikel Arteta ain't having a bar of this now. William Saliba's on. You know what time this is now? We ain't conceding no goals. We're going for a 1-0 victory. Just like Danny AFC TV said. It's got to be 1-0 the Arsenal today. Trust me.
Yeah. So we just kicked off anyway, and yep, he has come on for Thomas Partey, has Sambi, so hopefully he won't be Bambi in the headlights. And
trust me.
Right. So it looks as though you're still a minute behind me. So as
I am a bit behind you, brother. I'm still behind.
Don't worry, but you will be starting soon. I know that. And and I will wait for your opinion on Matt Turner, but I think it's fair to say that aside from he's been quiet so far.
But at the end of the day, all you've got to do is actually defend what you've got in front of you. So in Matt Turner, at this moment, I trust. We've got 45 minutes left, and I said I would answer this conclusively for you. So at this moment, in Turner, I trust. What a backup.
Indeed. And it certainly helps when your backup is a World Cupper himself. Does wonders for his confidence.
Most definitely. Hold on, just put a quick text out there, Manny. Hold on.
Grealish appealing for a corner kick and not getting it. So, sorry, Jackie. Get back in your box.
Oh my. You know. Shouts out to all the real ones. Please begin the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. The king, Saliba, is on the pitch. Watch this now. Everything goes calm. Can we have some calm right now, guys? Can we have some calm, yeah? Williams on the pitch. Oh, you see you, Haaland. You've had your best 45 minutes in your life, bros. Williams on the pitch. We're winning 1-0, Manny. We're going to win 1-0, bro. As long as Gabriel don't do nothing stupid.
From your lips to God's ears.
That's it. There you go, bro. Trust in Danny AST TV. William Saliba's on the pitch. As long as nothing stupid happens. Jack, fuck off, Jack. Jack, keep your mouth quiet. Shh. Guys, please begin the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Jack Grealish is a motherfucking dickhead.
Yeah, I might have to concur with that. I mean, not too fond of him when he plays for his club, but I'll tell you what, when he's with England, he really gives it his best.
He'll give his best. Bros, at the end of the day, did you see his interview a few weeks ago on Sky Sports? He was like, when I played at Villa, I was just told to go out and play football. Now I feel it's... Did you see, basically, Guardiola had a little bit of a bitch at him. He was basically saying it's complicated playing in the Man City team. It ain't like just being told to go out there and be creative. Now I've got to run back. Now I've got to do this. Pep Guardiola basically said that my 4-year-old could do it. So, yeah, you could see Guardiola was pissed off with his response. And my man has just been real. He was just like, I find it difficult in the team. Like, I've been overwhelmed since I come here. I love Man City. I love Guardiola. I love everything he's done for me. Just Dean Smith told me just to go out and play. And he's been kind of tortured from the Man City press ever since that. It was 2 weeks ago, Manny, man. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. That was Dean Smith, I think, what you're talking about. And you're right.
Most definitely. What did I say? What Smith did I say?
You said Ian Smith.
No, I didn't. I think I said Dean. Just because you said Ian, I think I said Dean. I think you misheard me. I'm just going to say.
Let's not split hairs. But, yeah, so I get Grealish's point, and obviously it might sort of smack of a little bit of naivety, but I wouldn't be surprised if, based on his own ability, another club might come in for him. City obviously might end up having to take a loss on him if that's the case, but then so be it. And,
Manny, hold on, Manny, take over.
Yeah, I heard that takeover. And it is with me. You are with me. I am at 49.46, a minute ahead of our boy Danny here. And so basically my feelings on Grealish are the only way that he can answer that criticism is to make sure that he performs as well as he can when he gets the opportunity. And of course, he came on and scored in the Manchester derby, only for Garnacho, Fernandes and Rashford to take that initiative away from them. And I think it's fair to say that all of the issues that are cropping up right now, these are the issues, Danny, now that you're back, which could potentially derail City's campaign. All the successful league campaigns in years gone by have been founded on unity and harmony. And so when you have a situation where a player is openly, I wouldn't necessarily say being dissenting, but just expressing concerns, as it were, and the manager doesn't take it the right way, it could lead to one or two problems effectively.
Okay, guys, shouts out to Manny. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new. What are we thinking of Pablo Vieira? And I call him Pablo or Fabio Vieira's performance. Trossard has been kind of fucking genius so far.
Yep.
I'd love to introduce Martinelli up front instead of Nketiah. Nketiah again. Ooh, Saliba, don't fuck about. I like it, but don't fuck about.
Yeah.
Minute check, man.
51, 14, 15, 16.
Exactly the same. You're a minute ahead of me, man. Fucking hell.
Is what it is. And the cross being waved in. And, I mean, Vieira has probably been a little bit quiet so far. I haven't really seen too much of him, to be honest.
Go on, Saliba, my son. Go on, Saliba. Beautiful.
Vieira. Oh, he came from Portugal to play for Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't want to finish that. I don't want to finish that.
I'm not asking you to.
Come on, Eddie. Come on. Come on, Arsenal. 1-0, 84th minute. It's between the 79th and 84th. I'm feeling it just because Manny's here, man. Manny, you got everything sorted for your pod after?
Yeah, everything's been sorted. So thank you very much indeed for asking. And I will be going on at about 10 p.m. that time, and I know that might possibly clash with your later stream.
Nah,
and I
nah,
do
nah, nah, nah.
apologise
I'm
for
gonna
that.
eat something. I'm gonna eat something. I'll be 10:30, 11, so it might slightly clash, but I'll be keeping my eye on you, Manny. Don't worry. I'll be keeping my eye right there, mate.
Yeah, don't worry. Cheers, thank you. And if you ever,
don't
if
worry,
you,
cheers, thank you.
but
Nah,
no. But what I'm saying is, if you ever are free, I'd love to have you come on, because I mean, just another voice. I mean, obviously we have some of our regulars. We have a few newcomers coming in. So
do you want me to come and stir the pot real quick, Manny? If you want me to come and stir the pot and liven things up real quick, just a couple of factual topics, not aiming at no one, I can do that, bros. I can do it in a 2.5 minute slot. Give me 180 seconds. You heard? So I got 21 seconds to go. I could do it in 21 seconds. But we'll do it respectfully.
yeah, but we seem to have a problem over here, because it looks as though Matt Turner might be having an issue. A couple of minutes or so ago, he made an important intervention where he used his left hand to punch out an attempted cross. And I think he's just having some treatment on that left deltoid of his and tricep.
Yeah.
Ramsdale's warming up right now as we speak.
Fucking
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to lose Turner.
Not really right now. Nope. He has been kind of exceptional. Fucking hell. 53 minutes on the clock for me. Manny, you're a good minute and a bit piece in front of me. Come on, Arsenal. And Matt, do you know what? Go on, Ramsdale. Ramsdale's going to come on with big bubs. If Ramsdale has to come on, don't watch that. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Don't watch that. I'm loving it.
And now your nemesis, Kyle Walker's been given a talking to. He might come on for Rico Lewis. Why Guardiola sees it fit to give Rico Lewis more game time, I'm not too sure. I mean, he's not going to be another...
Walker's looking a bit of a fat cunt recently. I've noticed it myself. He looks a bit fat, bro. And Guardiola ain't having that kind of shit.
Yeah, well, if he's clearly not having that sort of rubbish, he wouldn't have Walker in the squad. And yet Walker's on. And, well, at the moment, I mean, your prediction, let me just say that your prediction for an Arsenal 1-0 win is not exactly on solid ground at the moment.
Don't you fucking worry, bruvs. I'm like fucking... Bros, I'm spectacular at this, bros.
You're the Zen master. I bow to you. I bow to you.
Thank you very much, man. There we go. I'm spectacular at this shit. Don't worry, man. Matt Turner, don't worry. You're going to be all right as well, man. I'll fuck you up myself. So don't worry, Matt. You're good. You're good. Who's this? Sammy warning up early. A lot of group things. Manny, I'm going to have to get you up in one of the groups as well, brother. So you can see some of the inside scoops. The Ibrahim Bamba the other night and certain other agents. But 55 minutes in. Oi, go on, Turner, my boy. Fuck about. That's why Manny loves fucking Turner so much. Go on, Manny.
And that's one reason why I do like him. Strong right hand there. And you can see now how he's settled down, because look, I understand when he came in from the New England Revolution, there were a lot of concerns about his play. He'd concede about a goal a game, and there would be concerns as to whether he could adapt well and really hold his own. But so far, he's settled in very nicely after an initial a few periods. There are some people who will still not be convinced.
Manny, I'll stop you there. Hazard, point of the evening. Do you see what I mean? Granite ain't that great, bros. It's Thomas Partey that does a lot of that work, man. Thomas does a lot of shit. No Thomas, no Partey. Yep. Now we got Granite, there's no Partey. With no Thomas, bro. Hazard, with no Thomas, there's no Partey, brother. Simple as.
Exactly. I mean, you just can't take Thomas for granted.
Exactly. Brilliant right hand from fucking Turner, though. And that was one of the world's best.
Yeah, Linda, you're right about it being his left hand with the punch. I think I might have said right hand, so thanks for the correction.
No. I wasn't correcting you. No, I was just watching the replay. I'm behind you, remember. I'm behind you. So I'm watching the replay now. And, brilliant right fucking hand on that. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
So Guardiola's making a double change. He's bringing off Mahrez and Lewis from the looks of it. And it is the World Cup winner, Alvarez, who's coming on, along with Kyle Walker.
The two who's coming off, sorry?
Riyad Mahrez and Rico Lewis.
Bastards. I thought Haaland was done for today. Fair enough.
Julian Alvarez and Kyle Walker. Not bad subs to bring on, mind you.
There you go, exactly. Not bad. I don't like Kyle Walker. I don't know. No, not as a footballer. I just don't like the geezer.
No, mate, listen, I completely understand. Look, Edward Sheringham was a fine player, but as a man...
Edward! I love him. Edward Sheringham was a fine player, but what?
But not the nicest human being. No.
Shit cunt, you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go.
And the reason why I say Edward was that he didn't like being called Edward.
I didn't actually know that.
The only person who could get away with that was Brian Clough.
Teddy didn't like being called Edward.
No. I'll
backhand him myself, little mug. All right, fair enough. Right, let's get into the comments. We've got Yui, Superman, and this motherfucker's got the cape. Does this go to a replay? Yes, it does, brother. I'm afraid to say, yes, it fucking does.
Wait. You said it was going to be 1-0 to the Arsenal. Now
no. He's saying if it's a 0-0, it doesn't go to a replay. I understand my people, Manny. Manny. You've got to understand your clientele. Yes, I understand my clientele.
But I remember this question was asked before. You answered that question before.
And the same person's asking it again because he's maybe a bit dipsy with it. And I'm just answering it again, just in case.
You hear that, Yui? He called you dipsy.
Do you hear that, Yui? I love that. He didn't hear me. Shut up. That's fantastic. I love. Do you hear that, Yui? Yui's coming for you right now, isn't it? You know this, isn't it? He's typing.
He's not coming for me. I'm not the one who called him dipsy. That was you.
You're a fuck up guy, Manny, man. Seriously, you're a fuck up. Let's just move straight on. Hazard showing the heart. I'm missing him the bench. He certainly is.
Yeah.
Hey, Linda, will you get him out for Arsenal if Arsenal win? Hold on, we've got Doc Cotton's fucking ghost. What are you saying, brother? That Lokonga is shocking.
Touch of a trampoline.
No need for any misinterpretations there, Manny. Tell them.
No need.
Yeah, exactly. Just no. Like, Nah. I've got 60 minutes on my big bad clock, Manny. Talk to me.
60 minutes 46. 40, 50, 51, 52.
Well, I'm lying to you because I've got 59, 55. Some still is actually.
Yeah. I knew you were lying to me, but I was playing with you.
Oh, shit. Manny, that's some naughty shit right there. Right, listen, Manny. Your next stream, I want a 5-minute cameo where I'm coming on to scream about this evening's game. But if we win 1-0, because you'll be the guy that said, this guy said we're winning 1-0 all night. He was calm, he was relaxed, and he was very, 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 how do we put it? Glorified and dignified was the word I was looking for, as in saying we'll win 1-0. I'm feeling it.
Right.
Lokonga, do something. Manny's watching you. Gabriel, the only left footer in the fucking village, and Granite, obviously. Bro, the only two left footers in the village. That's what's going on right about now.
No, Fabi Vieira's left footed too. He's on the right.
Is he bona fide left footed, yeah?
He is.
So if me and you went to war right now, on this guy's foot, he's left footed, yeah?
Yep. As is Trossard too.
I think he is as well, but all right, cool. I'll test it.
I mean, the nice thing about Trossard is that he does look good on both feet, but he's being played on the left where he's able to whip it in. I'm still one of those people, and you're welcome to judge me or criticize me if you want. I'm
I
still one of
would.
those
I
people
would. If needed be, I would. But go
and
on.
I'm still one of those people who believe that Saka, when he was when he came into the team, he was playing his best football on the left, sort of interchanging a little bit with Martinelli, as it were. And when you got a person like him on his left foot, trying to whip balls in from the left, it could only be good. But so far, he seems to have adapted well to being asked to cut right in and shoot with his left.
Can
So
I add something to
I
that?
suppose
If
we
I was
can't
to
really.
add something to that, when he was first breaking into the scene, bruvs, for me, they were playing him at left wing back and all sorts. So
Yeah.
basically, he was a guy working tirelessly to be involved in his setup,
Yeah.
in what he thought was his setup. Arsenal is his team. Not everyone can adapt to everyone's setup, but for me, Saka, yeah, they'd put him at left wing back, they put him at right wing back, they tried him everywhere. And then a couple of the rumors come out he wouldn't sign a new deal unless he was guaranteed a place in the front three. I've watched that situation as well. Remember, there was a lot of talk before he signed that deal a long time ago. I'm talking the one that basically when we knew he was blowing up. Saka weren't signing that deal if he was going to be played at left wing back again. So I've heard it from very good sources. Just saying, he was never signing that deal if he was a left wing back. Gabrielle, what are you doing? Manny, what's happened? I can see your face, mate. What's going on?
Well, I didn't want to be a spoiler, but we're going to go through the highlights right now. Some good work in the midfield. Alvarez doing some work. Terrific shot from him off the post. And then Grealish trying to work Tomiyasu over and then just not able to get the ball through. But he lays it over to Ake, and Saliba sort of kicks it around Saliba and it curls into the far post. Turner has no chance. So it's 1-0 City.
No!
And it's your boy Saliba who came up to Ake and tried to sort of thwart him, but to no avail, really. Well placed. Not even Ramsdale would stop that.
Shit. Well, there goes the 1-0 Arsenal. Fuck. Shit. Bollocks.
You know what this means? Of all people, Nathan Ake, and now in response, he's bringing off Trossard, which is a big surprise. Don't tell me he's keeping on Eddie Nketiah. No.
Of course he is. Eddie's his boy.
Yep. Well, he's brought on Martinelli for Trossard. Tierney's coming off for Zinchenko. And is there another substitution coming up?
Fuck off. That was bollocks, man. I can't even got a right foot. Fuck off. Oh, bollocks, man. Fuck off, Aki. You fucking... Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Ironically, I'm sure you know that in
I could see it on your face, bro. I could see it on your fucking face. I was like, Manny, what's going on? Why is your face looking like that?
Yeah. Looks can tell a story, can't they, mate?
Fucking bastard. It's a matter of time before City score, lads. Fuck off. Sorry, Phil, but fuck off. Fuck off. Danny, you're rude. Who am I rude to? Because they could all come fuck off. That's shit. Manny, that must be just for you. I swear to God. Saka playing that call. Maybe it's for me. Yep. 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 And yep. You motherfuckers.
And so Zinchenko does come on. His first appearance at the Etihad since leaving City. I wonder what sort of impact he'll have. But
score goal tonight, Bronson. You're a fucking superhero.
Yeah. Nketiah.
Oh, you fucking mug.
No, don't worry. That's good. He got a corner out of it, but
Don't you
I mean, he probably could.
tell me what's good. I'm joking, man.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking tell me what's good. Fucking score you can. No, I love you.
Yeah, I know you do.
Shit. We're 1-0 down. What's the point of taking party off? I don't fucking know, bruvs. Because he pulled his fucking right ball bag. Who knows? Shit.
Well, if Partey's injured, it means we go in for a central defensive midfielder or say goodbye to our hopes of winning the league.
Or we fucking put 80 mil on the fucking table for Calcedo right fucking now. Motherfucker. Fuck.
That could work. That could work.
Exactly. Get him in right now. It's like for like. Sometimes, Manny, brother, you got to take a risk, innit?
Yep. No risk, no reward.
There you
and
go.
As a finance graduate, I would know that.
And
but
listen,
ironically, I'm
I
risk
don't want to be
averse.
horrible out here, but I hope Vincius Jr. keeps getting racially fucking fucked around with in Spain, innit? Don't worry. Come to Arsenal, bro. We've got a place for you right here, innit? Fuck a Rafinha. Bring me Vinny Jr.
Mate, listen. If England has its share of racists too, don't forget. You remember what happened after Euro 2021. So out of the frying pan.
This doesn't happen on a week to week though. Hold on. This is a game where Atletico Madrid are playing fucking Real Madrid, and they hang a fucking poster of him saying, "We love Madrid, we don't love Real," or saying whatever the fuck it was, bros. That was no. That's different. That's different fucking fish out here, bros. That's a different quality of racism out here.
Oh, come on. Listen, you think the North London derbies are picnics? You've got the chance against the Tottenham supporters, Yids and whatnot.
Which has happened for 100 years and actually isn't aimed at them guys like that. I could aim it at them like that if I like. Do you know what I mean? Free Palestine on that. Do you know what I mean? I could aim it differently.
Oh, yeah. I remember that whole controversy with the... with George Galloway and Alan Sugar getting into a little bit of a Barney, and I swear Galloway's another he's another mental case at times, but sometimes he talks sense. Ooh.
All I want to hear is there's a goal here. Come on, guys, I'm behind. Just give me a fucking goal now, innit?
I think for what it's worth, if we were to come away from this match with a narrow defeat, it wouldn't really do us too much harm. If anything, it could put the pressure on City to make sure they beat us handily in their 2 league games. Because bear in mind, we also, in addition to being 5 points ahead of them, have a game in hand on them. So all the pressure is still on City. They need to make sure that they capitalize on this decent performance and really do well against
go out of this cup. Ow, you motherfucker. If we go, that really hurt. If we go out of this cup tonight, that really hurt. Shit, I done that full-bloodedly as well. Fuck you,
look, I agree. Listen, look, going out of the FA Cup is hurtful. We've won it 14 times. It's a special competition for many of us. I've seen us lift the trophy on more than a few occasions. It's always beautiful. And I remember on Del Boy's stream, shout out to you again, what's the crack, what's the bleeding story? Our last discussion near the end was, if it meant winning the league, would we sacrifice the FA Cup? And quite a few people were saying, yes, as much as it hurts, it is what it is. I remember saying, no, let's try and do well in the FA Cup, but make sure that our players can stand up to be counted. And I think, to be fair, you could take a look at the team right now and say that, yes, there are a few players who didn't really do themselves justice, Rob Holding being obviously one of them. But the likes of Turner in particular have done really well. And yes, there's still 20 minutes left for you to change your opinion on him. And for the most part, almost all of them had a decent game. Tomiyasu has certainly looked good. I just think it's a question of fine margins, as it were. But again, I really don't like having to depend on our starting 11 being fit for every single damn game, but that's just the nature of how we run, and it's stupid, but we're getting results, and we all know we should try and prepare better because, as Roy Keane said, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. And
but yeah, positivity is the fucking key right now.
Exactly.
Oh man, come on, Arsenal. We've got 20 whole minutes left to fucking sting these little pricks off. Seriously.
And I'll tell you what. If it weren't for their substitute goalkeeper Ortega, we would have scored. But he's made a couple of cracking saves. And with Edison looking really, really shaky of late and making some very poor errors, we might not see Edison being City's first choice for too much longer.
Well, again, that's not our problem. That's fucking theirs. Fuck them.
Absolutely.
For a goal.
Absolutely. And it's another reminder that in all of this mad rush to try to make sure that your goalkeepers can play well with the ball at your feet, your primary duty as a goalkeeper is to be a good shot stopper. Dominate your box well. That's what Emi Martinez does brilliantly. But also, if you see his last few games for Villa, he's also adapted very well to the need to play well with the ball at his feet, especially against Southampton. There was a moment where, I believe there was an attacker that was rushing out on him. You can check that video out on Twitter, by the way, or I could even show you that. He just calmly just run up, controlled that ball, and just kicked it away. And ever since that World Cup win, he's been serene, he's been confident, and it's Odegaard who's come on for Bukayo Saka. It looks as though it could be Bernardo Silva coming on for Kevin De Bruyne.
Come on, Arsenal, man. Okay, it should have went down there.
Yeah. So
this week, Everton away with probably Sean fucking Detche.
Yeah, Dyche. Everton have made a big roll of the dice here by bringing Sean in, as Sean Connery would say.
At the end of the day, if they were to use Andy Gordon and have to suffer the players they've got left in their squad, I'll trust in Ditchy to fucking get the best out of some of them players. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at their squad carefully. They've got players that Ditchy actually likes. Them no defensive. I do the basic job really well.
Yeah. I remember, for example, waxing lyrical about Connor Cody not too long ago, but he started to come off the boil of late.
Most definitely.
That should be an Arsenal throw. For Pete's sake.
Who come on for Saka, by the way, there?
Odegaard.
Oh, LD.
Fantastic.
Odegaard, yeah? Shouts out to you, Grievo. Odegaard is on. I think it's gone 1-0 the other way, Manny. What do you think? It's gone 1-0 the wrong way, mate.
Of course it's gone the wrong way. As an Arsenal fan, of course it's gone the wrong way.
Shit.
I think Grealish needs to grow out the side of his head. You shave your head, you lose your strength.
Fuck. Bollocks, I'm not seeing no way back, Manny, man. Are you?
Still time. Still time.
Come on, Arsenal.
Best part of a quarter of an hour left. Still time.
Come on, Arsenal. Fuck off, Ake.
Yeah, I was just saying that in Caribbean cuisine, ackee is, you know that it's a type of fruit. You have to make sure that it's completely ripe before you eat it. If you eat it before it's completely ripe, it's poisonous and disgusting. But once it's ripe, it's beautiful. Ackee.
Ackee? Where's my silent fish? Shit.
No saltfish for you, boy. You're vegetarian.
Go on, man. Tell them. Bro, I've got about 14, 13 minutes left. Come on, Arsenal, man. Are you taking a replay right now, man? Are you taking a replay? Like, fuck it. I take a replay right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a replay. Of course, it'll add to the fixture congestion, but
Come on. I don't like it when Thomas Partey ain't on the pitch, bros, man. Seriously.
Yep. No Thomas, no party, no fun.
And Granite hasn't looked so great. Simple as.
Yep.
Granite has not looked as great.
Yeah.
That is fucking mate.
Granite's looked a bit brittle.
I don't believe it.
And of course, with Thomas, he really is the engine of our team. The tank engine.
Literally. That fucking controller. Hey, Grievo, our away fans are gangster, bros. Trust me, our away fans are fucking good. They're better than the Emirates, bros. Our away fans are good, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, the away supporters are normally good. The only problem is with some clubs, the home fans, of course, are not the best. As Roy Keane would say, they'd have a few drinks and munch on some prawn sandwiches, but most of them couldn't even understand football or even spell it. But we got some decent home fans as well.
Most definitely. But the away support is the one. Odegaard, come on, LD.
And one thing I'll say about Jackie Grealish is that he's got some very well developed calf muscles.
Jack Grealish is just a good footballer, bro. That's what I say about Jack Grealish.
I know he's a good footballer, mate. I've seen him at his best for England. I've seen him do decent bits for City and Villa. Yeah.
I hear that. Here's Jack again. All right, go on. Oh, Granite, that's great. Bring Thomas Partey out the equation, man. How the fucking great are you? You fucker, you. As long as it's
Walker's come
in the
on.
league game, now
I get what you're saying about Walker being a little bit out of shape. He does look a little bit tired now, but I think Guardiola sees his role to, protect the lead and just see out any kind of danger.
He's got a brilliant right foot in him. He can spread the pass. He's a good player, isn't it? I'm just saying.
Yep. Exactly. But so too has Kieran Trippier, and he can take a mean free kick. The only problem is, of course, after Qatar, we might not see Walker or Trippier in an England squad for a major tournament. They could make the Euros, and then that'll be it. It'll be Trent and Reece and maybe one or two others who could come into the equation.
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely. Reece, Trent, and someone else will pop up before then, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And mind you, both those boys have a good free kick on them too.
There you go. Guys, I've got 10 minutes left, man.
10 minutes plus stoppages.
Shockingly quiet. He was very shockingly quiet, but this is Man City we're playing here, bros. It's very fine margins and divided lines. And you got to take your chances. I would have fucking whipped Nketiah off this pitch. I'm sorry to start on Nketiah, but
you got to take your chances. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing, because I showed you in the formations that City was starting with Nathan Ake at left back. Now, Ake, as we all know, is a centre back, and in the World Cup, he was one of the three centre by Louis van Gaal. The others being, of course, Jurrien Timber and the captain Virgil van Dijk. I'm a bit concerned. I'm a bit nonplussed as to why Guardiola would play him as a left back, to be honest.
What about Matthias Legit or Legit, whatever you want to call him, the Bayern Munich centre,
Delict, yeah, former Ajax centre back, of course, gone to Bayern. I mean, he was at Juventus, but now he's at Bayern. I think he started the first game, but then was dropped for Timber. So it was effectively Timber, Van Dijk, and Ake as the three centre backs. Dumfries and Blind were the wing backs, and they played some pretty good football in the group stages.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just thinking, why would he use Aki as more of a left back in that case? But if that goal has been to keep Saka quiet, could you say that that's worked a charm, or maybe is that serendipity, coincidence?
True. I'm just watching Xhaka throw it straight out wide. Zinni, come on. Nah. Here's the great Lokonga. Over the top. Decent pass though. Vieira. Backwards, 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 backwards. Fuck. 1-0 the wrong way so far, Manny. Fuck, 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 fuck.
So now Aki and I think it's Laporte have to try and deal with the double threat of Vieira and Odegaard.
Come on, D. Up in the air from City there. Fuck you.
So we've made all 5 substitutions. City have made 4. They could possibly make another one before the time runs out. We'll have to see. I just don't know who they could bring on, really.
Fuck them. Their job is done for tonight, mate.
No, it's not. There's still about 6 minutes left, and we've got something like a chance here. Let's see what's going on.
Come on, Steve. A good ball. Come on, LD. Come on, Arsenal, man. What's this? Corner, come on, for fuck's sake. Manny, what's going on?
Well, we're huffing and puffing, just not able to blow the house down. Those little pigs have got a good brick house for a defense.
Fuck you, Walker.
Commentator's curse, I suppose. You gave him nothing but stick. He's giving it back to you in spades.
There you go, innit? There you go. You fat motherfucker, you Walker. You bastard. Look, there he is again arguing. Don't argue with Granite, man. Granite ain't the same player about fucking Thomas Partey alongside him. Fuck that.
Without Thomas, the party falls flat. But then that's another reminder that, you know, if we want to be serious about being a big team and challenging for more trophies, we've got to have a better squad. We've got to have some CDM cover. And we definitely will be talking about Calcedo later on tonight. And obviously, I'm going to get the guys' thoughts on that, for sure.
Well, we haven't gone back with a second bid, so for me, it's an Arsenal thing to do at this moment.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the first time we did the watch-along, we were talking about how we mucked up the Douglas Luiz effort while Aston Villa themselves, in preparing to let Luiz go, brought in both Bednarek and Dendoncker.
Yeah.
So I just don't know. What is it about us that makes us unable to close things?
We do move very slowly. We talk too much. Manny, we talk too much, mate. Look at Mudrak. Look what the CEO said. We had made contact 8 weeks ago. Chelsea had made contact, flew over to Turkey to the training camp. 12 hours later, he had signed on a loan. So, yeah. Sometimes, Manny, there ain't so much to talk about. If you really want this player, you go out and do the deal. If you have any suspicions or you think he ain't worth that money, you back up or you talk like Arsenal.
Yep.
Chelsea weren't willing to take that risk. And shouts out to them on that.
Yeah.
For me, again, he's a match winner. He's a game changer. The Polish kid isn't a game changer. He ain't even come off the bench. And Trossard, I like him. He ain't a game changer. Or he ain't changed this game for me.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing. We've been speaking about our keeper, but I'll tell you what, this kid, Ortega, he's had the game of his life. Definitely man of the match for me as far as I'm concerned.
He has been all right. Most definitely.
Because I'll tell you what, City have not been good value for this win, and they haven't been able to, follow to play with any real conviction. And obviously, that confidence from that win over United means that we can definitely be there or thereabouts until the very end. It's never over until it's over, as
That's
Lenny
it.
Kravitz famously sang. And that bit about suspicion is always good because, it just goes to show that unless you're either all in or you're all out. It's as simple as that.
There you go. Safe. Yeah, exactly.
And Elvis Presley said it perfectly. We will never move on together if we have suspicious minds.
Go
Rest in
on,
peace,
finally.
Elvis and Lisa Marie.
Oh, come on.
I told you that kid Ortega has been good, terrific tonight. And there was some thought that maybe for a previous attempt on goal he would have been offside, but still, that was brilliantly brave keeping from Ortega to come out and smother the ball on those occasions. A lesser keeper would probably have allowed him to take a shot and trusted his instincts to try and save that. But this is proper English goalkeeping at its best. You've got to be brave. You've got to come out. If you are timid, you're asking for trouble.
Truly, 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 truly. Shouts out to you, Manny. Yes, most definitely. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. That's competition. Now he is playing better. Yeah, fucking do more. Score. I need a goal from him.
I wouldn't mind seeing a goal from Xhaka either. Xhaka boom, as it were.
Are you mugging me off? Please, God. Please, God.
Oh, as Apache Indians say, boom shakalak.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Are you fucking me, Manny? Don't play with me, White. Don't play with me,
No,
White.
I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. I promise you. I told you, no spoilers. I'm just saying that a Granite Xhaka goal would be gold dust.
Fuck off. Best to lose to score now. Fuck off. No,
4 minutes of agony. Can City hold on? If they do, they'll be able to succeed where United failed.
Come on. Fuck.
Oh, Odegaard. What do you do that for?
Bollocks. Oh. I thought we were going to score there, you know. I thought it was coming.
Well, hope and history just doesn't rhyme. What can you do?
Bollocks. Fuck you, Man City, man. Why did he bring Thomas Partey off? Shouts out to anyone that wants Moise Calcedo at this club. Bollocks. Great done. Vieira, I don't like you. Manny, do you like Vieira?
He needs to try and improve his strength and really get into the game more.
I don't.
Otherwise, he's got no future with us.
Has Vieira got a buyback clause, Yui? Shit.
Grealish man of the match. Interesting call. That hasn't looked too bad all game and certainly played his part in City's goal, but I give it to Ortega. City have not
I'll
really
give it
been
to Grealish,
convincing
to be
for me.
honest with you. Since I opened my eyes and been watching this game closely, Grealish has been unbelievable for me. Honestly.
Well, maybe that's a good way to, respond to his manager's rebuke. And
I need a pint. Yeah, you know that. Need a pint of rum. You know that, innit? Fuck you, Man City. Fuck you, Aki.
I'm sure a bottle might do. Yo ho ho.
Who's the manager of Palace? Vieira. Need a different DM. Calcedo. Rice. Paul Merson. Armando Anana. Shush. Shut up. WB should have kept Holding on. Fuck Holding. Holding's the cause of everything. What a motherfucker.
Who's the referee for today? I want to find out who he is. Paul Tierney. Of all people, Paul Tierney. Well, credit to him. He hasn't gotten too many big decisions wrong. But you know what? It looks as though our FA Cup journey could be over.
It's done. It is done.
Seconds left.
My Everton hero. Don't talk about Paul Rideout and don't say that about Everton.
If memory serves me right, Rideout played for Southampton too, didn't he?
Probably. But he was definitely a hero at Everton. I remember him in the blue of Everton. Holding.
As I'm sure you'll remember Tony Cottee.
Oh, yeah. Arsenal were going to sign him as well before it broke the £1 million barrier mark. Yeah, I know. I think he went Everton for £1.1 million. Or was it 1.6? I blame the Congo. That's it.
But then it works out well. We got Smudger Smith. We won the league. All's
True.
well.
What's all been well and ends well? Pep, fuck you. It was 1-0 the wrong way around, man.
I agree. And game over. And so is our FA Cup journey. It is what it is.
Wow. Well, that is the FA Cup for another season. Please hit the likes on the video. Please hit the please be subscribing for new. Shouts out to Manny. Wow. Chris Armstrong, Tottenham striker, light skinned, signed from Crystal Palace, properly a dickhead. Tonight's game has worked fully in Arteta's favour. Wow. As he's just shown what happens when party is missing. There should be, well, sign me Calcedo immediately.
Yep.
Sign me Calcedo. Yep. Trust me. Fuck a striker. We'll get by. We'll put Martinelli up front.
Yep.
DT is live now. Tell him that I said he's a wife beater and his willy is that small. Sorry, Manny. Just say that to DT for me. He's a prick.
Let me join in. You're a fool, DT. You're a fool.
Oh, you know that, innit?
You're a fool, DT. You're a fool. You're a fool, DT. You're a fool. Oh, DT, you're a fool. Of course, there was a ball.
Where is your missus tonight? I'm going to claim Danny AFC TV and Manny as man of the match. Yeah, exactly. I would do as well, man, because, like, yeah, that was pretty bad. Shouts out to you, really. Shouts out to WB. Shouts out to UE. Okay. We're out the FA Cup. It's a blessing in disguise. Don't worry. We're going full throttle for this league title now. Bring me Moise, so say, oh my Lord. Moses. Oh, Moses. Yeah, we need to get Calcedo right now. True that we have a pretty relationship with Brighton and Hove Albion. Manny, what's good, my G? What you saying?
Well, all I will say is that now that we're out of both the League Cup and the FA Cup, we focus our attention on both the Europa League, the League and the Europa League. I'd like to see us get far in the Europa League, hopefully win it. But again, we need to get in the midfielder. And if Calcedo is the answer, get it done. That's all I'm going to say. Our squad depth is what will cost us this season.
And I
Listen,
will
brother,
say,
yeah,
if we're bidding 60 million for Calcedo, but the club won 100 million, we're not really seriously contenders at this dogfight at this moment.
nope.
It was a pre-offer. The fans know that we're looking for people, but it doesn't pull the wool over my eyes, though. Shouts out to you, WB.
Yeah. But anyway, I am going to have to split because I will be starting the podcast in a few minutes from now. But as always, Danny boy, big up to you. Love coming on with you. Danny and Manny together create magic. Shout out to everyone in the chat. It's people like you who make this stream what it is. And I cannot wait for the next time we get together again. Maybe for the Europa League. Who knows?
Most definitely. Why not? Why not, Manny? Why not?
All right.
Manny, shouts out to you, my G. Respect. Manny will disappear when he's ready. Guys, we have been defeated. We are out of the FA Cup, but it's all good. Are we going to get Moise Calcedo? Are we in for a right back? I think the Van Freshender thing has flown pretty much south towards Crystal Palace. Manny, are you still here? Or are we just frozen?
Still here, but I'm about
to
leave.
You're still here. Is he frozen?
I'm about to leave, but listen, goodbye, everyone. Peace out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. Be happy. Don't do anything that Danny and I wouldn't do.
Exactly.
Now, we're out. Cheers.
Peace out, Manny. Yeah, respect. Good luck on the next stream. Manny is ever so busy. I think he's on. I think he said Del Boy stream. So if anyone did want to go and catch that stream, absolutely peace and respect to you. Shouts out to UE, to WB, to Linda, to Hazza, to Jumar, all of the real ones. Lumberkamp, Hanyumi, all of the real ones. Kamala, Blazers, all of the real ones. Now, guys, do we have a reaction to this game? 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Dot, what are we saying? If Arteta's in the league, he needs to be sacked. Well, that ain't gonna happen, bro. They're gonna sign him up to a new 28-year deal. Trust me, they love Arteta. It's like dot smoking a fucking menthol, a fucking consulate. Do you know what I mean? But I do agree. I have to say, I do agree. Guys, it's almost time to go. Should I jump back in? The reaction of all reactions. Shouts out to Hazard. Shouts out to Manny, who has been on the stream tonight. Grievo, you're a real one. Who's coming on the stream? Who wants to discuss Man City versus Arsenal? Luca, where are you, bros? Luca, you got shy. WB, where are you? He's wearing the same top as you tonight. Is he now? Is he? But who looks more beautiful? Who looks more beautiful? Me or the guy that busts up his woman and goes jail on it? Who looks more beautiful? And by the way, who's on the back? Who's on the back? Who's on the back? The king is on the back. The king is on the back, innit? But we are out the FA Cup. I don't believe it. Liga, go get some profits in, you little fucking rat. AFTV, start fucking profiting on a loss. Fuck y'all. I don't give one shit about y'all, G. And none of you motherfuckers that want to suck a dick on a network. Fuck Lee Gunner. Fuck Terry Football Terrorist. Fuck AFTV. Don't worry, man. We're still doing something here, innit? Nathan Aki, fuck you. Go back to Chelsea. Bring your dreadlocks off my screen. I don't want to look at your face right now. Move, man. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to look at you. Because I'll just say too much shit about you right now. Shouts out to you, man. Tell that motherfucker to get off my screen right now. Say, get the fuck on that fucker. Get me the fuck on that white boy stream. Guys, shouts out to Potter Paper, you know what I mean? Brexit settings. You know about Brexit? Who knows about Brexit? Yo, boy, seriously, you know, real talk though. I grew up on 110s and Avrexes. when me and you need to flex our vectors and vexes, because we're picking up girls like we're in Lexus. But who the fuck is at Lex SS? I know I'm fucking lean right about now, G. But me and you, are gonna teach a girlie. We're gonna run up on her fucking slowly. What do you think, this is Brexit? Have you got a pound note, G? What did you think, your box ain't working, G? WB, what did you think? Easy ain't answering the phone to me. What the fuck is everyone fucking standing at me? What Arsenal are still fucking top of the league, G? You're my motherfucking real G. I'm coming to Totty, Haringey, Edmonton, G. We're gonna link up all the fucking black panani. I'll say it live on my stream. Yes, the black panani. Because yes, that's the way I'm sitting. That's the way the Rockefeller is sitting. When I say Rockefeller, I mean that's my Rockefeller. Because I'm going steady. Big up Teddy. Because man's freestyling like Eddie. Rodney. Rodders. Foxy. We're playing fucking Sean Detche. Better Detche next. Oh, Sean Detche has got us, you know. He knows what to do, innit? Fucking go out there, like. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fucking kick Saka, you're gonna fucking kick Martinelli, and if that bastard Nketiah touches ball, you're gonna fucking break fucking legs. Victories breed success. Brexit. Yo, shouts out to East London. But I'm gonna manage Orient like an Oriental. But I'm still driving a Vectra, not a rental. But man is looking white, not Oriental. Tomiyasu settings. Brap, brap, brap. Are you taking it to a next level? Oh, I could remix Brexit so many times. Guys, I've got to come back for your reaction. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. Rodney, WB, UE, super fucking heroes. Go back. I put in the chat. What did you put in the chat? Look at your phone. No, I don't like looking at my phone. Look at the chat. What did you say? What is that? Hey, WB, go fuck yourself. You're making me drop everything. Shut up. You're making me drop telephones on the floor. What have I just missed? Guys, please likes on the video. Do be subscribing. I'm going back on the chat right now. What have I missed? What have I missed? Grievo. I don't know. I don't think I've missed anything. What's my brother? Go look at what I put on this chat. Ooh. Oh, my phone has fell face down. Oh gosh. Grinder, everything dropped to the floor, man. Alright, the phone's still good. The phone is, oh, allow me. Hey DT, you know you're going back to jail soon. Look what I said. Alright, cool. I'm gonna jump back on that right now. Let me jump into the stream. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. I shall be back in about an hour for the reaction net. Peace out, my real one. Shouts out to WB, to Rodders. Yeah, we've lost 1-0, innit? But fuck it. Do you know why? Because we're gonna fucking win the fucking league. Do you know why?